Yes, people. What's going on? Is Eagle Talks Football, and we're back again with another video. Vibes from the Six is back again, and today I got a good one for you. I got Yasin and Dan coming to talk about Chelsea, Tottenham, and what they think is going to happen on Monday night. We got Ram in the building to talk about Luis Diaz saving Liverpool from the jaws of defeat and getting them a point on the day. We also got Steve in the building to talk about Newcastle beating Arsenal and the absolute robbery that was that refereeing performance. I'm going to definitely have to have a conversation about that. Plus, we got Vader in the building to talk about Jeremy Doku. How amazing is Jeremy Doku? But you know what? I don't think Vader's home yet. Vader, where you at, bro? You're on mute.
Yeah, I just scooped up the daughter from swimming, so I'm making moves. I should be home in like 5 minutes.
Okay. No worries, bro. Big performance from your boy, Jeremy Doku. We're going to get into it. Ram's in the building. Ram, how you doing, bro? You're on mute, by the way.
I have never been emotional after a game for multiple reasons in a very, very long time. Obviously, happy Luis Diaz scored, but also pissed that the other seven or eight players didn't turn up. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it again. We'll chop it.
Big up to Mustafa, former Manchester United, current Real Madrid. And we got Dan in the building. Dan, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right. Lovely at the top. We're right now in second, but we're going to get back to first very soon. So, I'm doing fantastic right now. The way that we're playing football, I've never enjoyed football like this in a very long time. So, yeah, I'm good.
There you go. And we got Steve in the building. Steve, how you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. The robbery heist was fun. So, I gotta enjoy it, man. If it was a robbery, if it wasn't, whatever.
I see you on Twitter, bro. You're enjoying this. You're enjoying this.
Yeah. That's what we're all gonna do. That's what we're all gonna do. Absolutely.
I think we're gonna wait until Vader gets set up at home to talk about the City game. But let's start with the Liverpool game. It's fresh on our minds. It just happened a couple minutes ago. Liverpool draw away from home to Luton Town. By the way, Ram, I felt like Klopp set up the tactics all wrong to start with.
Luton Town. Egal, you read my mind, bro. I thought you were gonna be Egal. Yeah. Great minds think alike.
I thought he set up the tactics all wrong to start with. And the reason why I say that, guys, is because if you guys see how Liverpool set up, why is Simican not starting? Or why are you going with Joe Gomez when you need to stretch the pitch? Why are you going with Jota and Mo Salah, who are more inside forwards? You have options as wingers that you can bring on that can stretch the pitch, but yet you go with that. So it's almost like you're playing a three. It's almost like you're playing a three-man defensive back. You're playing a three at the back, basically, with Trent coming into midfield. And it's almost like a 3-4-3 where you have a narrow pitch where you need space.
Like that, though.
You need more wide. You need more width. You need more. I don't know. I'm not a manager, but I just seen that was a tactical mistake there because it seemed like they had the perfect setup to defend the way that you guys were playing. Because they were basically.
No, go finish off what you're gonna say.
No. And another thing, Luis Diaz's goal. I was gonna say that was emotional. That I don't know about you guys, but I can't even troll Liverpool. They dropped points away at Luton Town because I see that goal that they scored, and I was like, you know what, big up to them.
Yeah. The first thing I sent to people like my boy Roms, big up Roms, JJ and Mont and everyone like that. We have a little group chat. First thing I said to him was like, big up Luis Diaz, my guy, doing it in the situation that he's in, like crazy. And obviously, as always, I always have to say this: thoughts and prayers out to the Luis Diaz family before we get into anything, because obviously you can't imagine what he's going through, and to come on and play like that, just incredible, man. And do what he did was incredible. But onto the game itself, I just want to quickly say, Luis Diaz, Alisson Becker, Harvey Elliott, Ryan Gravenberch. All those four players can hold their heads up high because they actually played very, very well. The other, say, 15 other players, go do one. That was one of the most disrespectful, embarrassing performances I've seen from this Liverpool team. And the one thing I've given them so much praise about, the one thing, mentality, the fact that they don't stay complacent, they always have that hunger to go on and do better. And today was horse shizer. It was shit. I have not seen one player take this game by the scruff of the neck and assist or even try and make something happen other than Ryan Gravenberch. And it's funny, Egal. The reason I want to use one word, and I said it before, complacency. The one player, I'm gonna forget about Alisson Becker. We all know what Alisson's made of, what he's all about. Best goalkeeper in the world. End of. The one player named from the starting 11 showed something about him. And it's the only player that is actually fighting for a place in this team. You're talking about Trent as a starter, Konate, starter, Van Dijk, starter, McAllister, starter, Soboslai, starter, Salah, Nunez, Jota, all starters. The one player that actually performed today is actually fighting for a place in this team. And this is why I will 100% believe and blame the fact that it's complacency that made us draw this game. The players didn't take it seriously. The only player that took it seriously was Gravenberch. Gravenberch wants to fight for his place in this team. He knows that him and Curtis Jones. He knows that Curtis Jones has putting up brilliant performances for us, and he's literally fighting against him. But Soboslai, everyone's given him so much praise today. Shocking. Salah, horse manure. Couldn't take a first touch. Couldn't even dribble. Going into places where he's not meant to be. I thought he was meant to come and stretch the play, but he didn't do that. Nunez. We'll get on to Nunez.
Darwinzy.
Egal knows how much I've praised this guy. I praise this guy for the stuff that he's been through last season and against Newcastle. Last 9 games of season so far, the last 9 games, he's got a goal or an assist. Today, inexcusable. We laugh and joke about how he's Captain Chaos. He does one thing good, and he bluffs it, then he does something stupid, then ends up doing something incredible. But today is the game where you could not afford to do that. When you're talking about top-level strikers, when you're talking with your likes of your Suarez, Lewandowski, Benzema, what do they all have? Clutch ability and the ability to score when it matters. And this guy had 2 gilt-edged opportunities and has fluffed it. 2 opportunities where you're like, show some finesse, show some class, show some clinical edge. As the words of Thierry Henry, va va voom, show me a little bit of that. But no, he decides to blast it into the net like he always does and shows sort of a lack of repertoire within his game, which I've wanting him to show us for the last God knows how long. And it's understandable why people have so much reservation about this guy, because since today and the start of last season, you're talking about finesse, clinical edge. He hasn't shown that. When you need some finesse and some class about yourself, he hasn't shown it. There's always power. And that is a big problem with Darwin Nunez. And it's something that he needs to figure out, because I don't think he can be trained. He's 24 years old. He can't be trained class or finesse. He's got to find it. I praised him for his off-the-ball ability. His link-up play is improved. No doubt it's improved. But, bro, Liverpool Football Club, we have ambitions of winning big trophies. Games, you've got to do better. You've got to score goals. You've got to score when it counts. And you don't.
It wasn't a tap-in.
It was a tap-in.
It was a tap-in.
We're talking about the one where Salah headed it back
2 yards out.
He's on the line.
Yeah.
For me,
yo, are we talking about the one where Nunez went bar down on the stadium? Are we talking about that one where it was the left back post? Was that the one we're talking about? That's a tap-in. Bro, he went bar down on the stadium roof. He went.
I was thinking you guys were talking about the Luis Diaz goal. I was tripping.
No, the Darwin. We'll part the Diaz one. We'll talk about Darwin.
I actually disagree with him. I don't think you need finesse to score from 2 meters out. You just need to be able to.
You know what my take on Luis
No, but
Diaz
that
is?
finish, you need. You know the R1 circle in FIFA. That's what you need.
I think I have the perfect.
Blasted
I think I have the perfect comparison. I think I have the perfect comparison for Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is like Olivier Giroud. He scores the difficult goals. But when you have an easy goal.
No, God.
You're talking about Darwin Nunez?
No.
Yeah. Darwin Nunez. If you guys remember.
Giroud?
1 second.
But Nunez is way
young
more
Olivier Giroud. If you guys remember Olivier Giroud at Arsenal, he would miss the most easiest chances in front of goal. But when you give him a difficult chance where he has to do an acrobatic goal or he needs to jump over somebody's back to get to a header, he'll do it. But if you give him an open header in the box where nobody's around him, he'll miss it somehow.
He would miss, but like it wasn't severe as Nunez's. And
So
I just
So you're saying that Darwin Nunez and Giroud are scorers of good goals, but not good goal scorers?
They're scorers of good goals, but they're not guys who will score.
They're not gunmen. They're not gunmen.
Yeah, they're not going to score the easy goals all the time. They're going to mess up some of the easy goals, but they're going to make some spectacular worldies where you're going to look at them and be like, how'd you do that? But you couldn't do that. Like, you're going to look at it and be like, how are you messing up? How are you messing up a tap in? How are you messing up a one-on-one? How are you messing up those easy chances that are being created for you? But when you have an opportunity where it's nowhere near a goal scoring opportunity, you just do it from distance and just slap it in. It's crazy.
That's why it's stupid to slander Haaland for it, because he does both. He scores the easy goals and the incredible goals. And so, sometimes he doesn't for like a 3-game stretch, and then people are like, he's finished, he's a tap-in, he's like, shut up, bro. Because then you have strikers like you said he got with Giroud and Nunez. It's like they don't score the easy goals sometimes, because sometimes it ain't that easy. Because why wouldn't they be doing it, you know? So
I think it doesn't have to do with ability. Darwin Nunez has the ability. If he can score from outside the box into the top corner, I don't think ability is a question if he can't score from 2 meters out. I think it is composure. This comes down to a mentality problem. And that's why
that's clinical edge. That comes under clinical edge.
Yeah.
Like clinical edge for me is
like
Ron is saying no to the side netting or being able to finish. Like,
why is he on your case, Ram?
Nah. Because on the group chat, obviously people are having a go at Nunez in it, but like, you know, I gotta keep it real, man. Gotta keep it real.
All right, let's hear from Vader. We haven't heard from him yet. Vader, what are you saying about the Liverpool game?
Oh man, I wish I was able to watch it from beginning to end. I really do. But I got to shout out a City fan. Andy, a City fan. As soon as Luis Diaz was subbed on, he said the football gods are going to play this out and watch a result, watch a performance, or watch an outcome because of his sub on. And he was absolutely right. It was written in the stars. It was written in the stars that whether it was going to be a draw or a win, something was going to happen because of Luis Diaz. And, you know, credit to him. It's not easy playing under any type of stress, whether alone, you know, stresses with regards to your family. Yeah. But I can't lie. I would have enjoyed today a lot more had it been a loss and not a draw for Liverpool. But we move on this.
Yeah. You're just thinking about the title race, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, to drop points against Luton Town, that's not a good look at all, right?
I think they're going to be a good team at home. People might be surprised playing on that small pitch. I think people made fun of Tottenham for getting the point that they did, but
with 10 men, with 10 men,
but that point looks like a good point now. Looking back at it,
fair.
Again, with 10 men, for the people that were laughing at us that we couldn't even get a convincing goal.
Why couldn't they fucking score against you, lot? Like, literally, they miss a fucking open goal, but then they end up scoring against us. Like, what?
That's called football. Hey. And Dan, I just want to tell you right now, you saying, "Oh, we're gonna get to the title, bro. We're gonna get back up at the top tomorrow. It's easy points." Well, you just said that Liverpool fans were giving you, so don't be a hypocrite. All right, the football gods could come after you. Don't say that the Chelsea wins in the bag, because you were gonna say that. You were treading down that road. So don't fall for the game. Don't fall for the game that you're criticizing.
And stop with this. Alisson Becker, best keeper in the world. Let's stop this.
He's up there.
What do you mean he's stop it? Yes,
no,
he is.
Not you make it seem like it's clear he is.
He's the best around.
You know what? I will point this out. Go back early this season. Alisson Becker's feet were letting you guys down. His feet were letting you guys down in games. And that's what actually that's why I give Ederson the edge, because his shot stopping has been at a high level ever since Champions League. Ederson's at another level. Actually, let me go further back. Since the addition of Ortega, now that there's competition there, Edison has reached a higher level, and I think he edges out Becker.
Dan, Edison starts for Brazil, but Brazil, I think they lost their last couple of games.
Yeah, that Brazil team ain't worth nothing.
That
Yo,
has
go,
nothing to
so
do with it.
Edison
has
has started
been decent.
because
Edison has
been
been
playing World
decent, but
Cup
we're not
series.
talking about the City game right now. We're talking
All
about
right,
the
my
Liverpool
bad,
game.
my bad.
I just want to bring it back. Manchester United Academy graduate scores his first goal against Liverpool. I think it was written. This game was written. This game was literally written by a script writer for a former Liverpool Academy graduate to score the opening goal. And then
Liverpool, what? He never came from our academy.
Oh,
not Liverpool, Manchester United. Manchester United.
I actually had a question for Ram about the penalty. I seen some of your fans crying about that. What?
Oh yeah.
What do you have to say
Which
about
penalty?
that?
Which penalty?
Exactly.
Penalty leading to
Exactly.
the goal.
Oh, you talk about the Ross
Oh,
Barkley
the Ross
one.
Barkley thing. That ain't never.
Oh
a
no, the Virgil van Dijk one has more legs on it than the Ross Barkley one, in my opinion.
The
one
Ross
where
Barkley where he jumped and like.
Yeah. Not a pen. He didn't even look at it. Didn't know what was going on. No pen. But the Virgil van Dijk one has more legs to that than that.
What's the Virgil van Dijk one?
Where you got pulled
Someone's
to the ground.
mic is going crazy.
Not me.
It's actually yours.
That's your mic, bro. Yeah, but the Virgil van Dijk one, it was very similar.
I mean,
to
my mic.
what
It's probably me.
Yeah, your mic is moving
your
goofy.
mic is moving
You're unmute
crazy.
for 1 second. Unmute for 1 second so I can put the noise canceling.
It's moving goofy.
Yeah, but the Virgil van Dijk one had more legs to it than the flipping, what's it called, Ross Barkley one, in my opinion. So, not a penalty.
You know what? The thing
You
is,
didn't get robbed.
they didn't even push. I felt like you didn't have to watch 80 minutes of that game to know how the game went, because it was all Liverpool the whole game.
Yeah.
You score that goal, and then you guys are just pushing for the equalizer in the whole game, the rest of the time, and they did not have much attacking threat, in my opinion. I'm looking at from what I seen at least.
No, I think someone
Liverpool
sent out the
created 60
XG.
chances. Luton created 2.
Yeah, the XG was about 0.5 something, and ours was like 3.5 something.
Yeah,
Like,
you also knew that was gonna happen before the game. Like that was.
And
Yeah.
why did your team have so many like pop shots from distance 24/7? Like
Who?
I get it, you guys created.
Oh, wow.
Like I just felt like every time I was looking, it was either a pop shot from distance or you guys would get so close and then out of nowhere.
The thing is,
You guys are supposed to have the best attack. You're supposed
we got players that can do that, but they get excited, you know. I don't know why. I really don't know why they do. They just get excited. They see the goal and they're like, "Fuck it, let's unleash back in the day Steven Gerrard. Just pop it from 35 yards out."
Optimus
like,
Prime.
Yeah,
Yasin, are you there? Yo, Yasin, you there?
I coming in and out of the studio. Maybe that's.
I don't know what's going on with this thing. He's gonna jump in when he's ready though.
Mm.
Let's talk about this though. Are Liverpool, because they dropped points today, and you're looking at their next couple games, who do they have? Let's see.
We
So
got
you
Brentford, we got City, then we
Brentford,
got someone else.
City, Fulham. You know what? Your fixtures are not too bad.
You
I
play
don't
City.
see-
In
Yeah,
the
they
next
played
games.
City in 2 games. They
After
played City on the
internationals
23rd.
at 12:30.
That's a
At
big game.
12:30 as well, yeah.
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
piss
Like-
off Klopp.
Nah, Vea.
And it's at
Two of the
10, yeah.
best teams in England, yeah. Two of the best teams in England, and we're playing at 12:30. Make
Yeah,
it
it's
make
ridiculous.
sense.
No, it makes no sense.
Hey, big up the schedule makers. I love seeing.
Is it 2 of the best teams in England? I mean, the table doesn't say that.
How many preps have you won in the last 6 years, mate?
Yeah, but we're saying right now, currently,
But-
are you 2 of the best teams in England? The table don't agree
How
with
many
you.
And he
champions
did beat you, to be fair, Ram.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Do not.
They are
And-
coming
and-
out.
No,
with
no, no,
the
no,
best
no,
team.
no, no,
Well,
no,
do
no.
not-
I'm
do
just
not
talking the
bring-
facts.
And we
Do
beat
not
City every
bring-
season.
Oh, here
as
we
well.
go.
That's a given.
Do not
Yeah,
bring
I
the
rate you
actual
guys
robbery.
over
There we go.
Spurs.
Yeah.
Yo,
Bro, I'm trying to fix my camera in. I'm trying to get on. But yeah.
I just exit and come back in.
Your mic's
Ah,
working
sweet,
now.
sweet, sweet, sweet.
I rate Liverpool over Spurs,
So-
but right now Spurs are better. Right
Yeah.
now.
Talking
That's
about
just the truth.
overrule, man. Overrule.
So
Overrule.
it would be
Wait,
2 of the best
you will
teams if it was
finish-
City and Spurs. what you're saying?
Liverpool will comfortably, and I'm saying comfortably, finish second, and Man
No.
City will comfortably win the title, and
No.
Spurs will get like fourth.
No.
Wow.
Arsenal will probably get
No.
like third. There you go.
No.
That's where I stand.
Where's
You know
Newcastle?
what? I'm
Like
just gonna
7.
stop everyone there. I'm just gonna stop everyone there.
7 from
We
4
got
to 7.
60 people in the chat. Hit that like button right now. Do me a favor, hit that like button right now. We should get to at least 100 likes on this video. So my question is it too early to be saying this Liverpool team have not clicked yet? Because I don't think they've clicked yet. I think we were saying a couple weeks ago that they look like they're clicking, they're looking like they're doing good. But is it that they're not clicked yet, or is it that Klopp just got it wrong today? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't
wanna
think
say
it's that they haven't clicked because they have
it's a
been playing
mix
well
of
these last
both.
few games.
It's a mix of both. When it comes to today's game, he got it completely wrong. Tactics completely wrong. But I'm going to say this right now because I saw him last night and he was very, very good in my opinion. If we get Andre, our title chances help.
Who?
And
Andre
shit.
Trinidad from Fluminense. Very good
He
player.
was when you're looking at what Klopp
Yeah.
wants in his 6, he fits it.
Yeah.
And if we don't get him, it improves our chances tenfold. And then if we get
That's
centre back,
lazy.
then we're winning
That's
the league.
lazy.
It's
That's
not lazy, bro.
If you get him, it improves. What's this? Of
No.
course
But Veta, he's moved me. He's actually moved me. He's actually really, really good.
Yeah, he's a fantastic player. Yeah.
And
Okay,
he plays for I think he plays for the Seleção as well. I think
so
he
who
plays for
drops?
Casemiro.
Who drops if you get him?
Oh, Maka.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maka drops because I'm not dropping Grav. Grav has been
You can't drop
solid.
Zobo.
He's been sick. And Soboslai's got credit in the bank already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Compared
So
to Maka.
no claims unless you get that signing or a signing.
It has to be a signing of quality. And I think he's part of that.
I just want to stop everything for 1 second. Big up Kingsley Town. He's saying, where is Spurs getting all the chests from? You guys are gonna get humbled tomorrow. 2-1 Chelsea. Relax. Spurs know your role. This guy's definitely cheese. He's cheese. Dan, you got anything to say there?
Like, I don't know where he's getting that prediction from. 11. Like, I would be more worried if I was playing against Sheffield United than you. Like, generally, I don't know where these score prediction 2-1. 2-1. And the fact he's saying, where are you getting chess from? To a Spurs fan, we have evidence where we're getting chess from in our results. They don't have evidence to even get chess against Brentford. So yeah, you could say your score predictions, but at the end of the day, not even in your dreams you would win 2-1. To be honest,
You know, I think that chess comment was with regards to being the best team, like that type of chess, not chess versus Chelsea. Many teams got chess versus Chelsea, but the claim.
It's not really chess though, because it says in the league table, like it's a factual statement.
You got even a Chelsea fan.
So do you believe it? Do you believe you're the best team in England?
No, I believe we're the second best team in England because that's what the league title says.
That's a cop out right there.
Right now we are. This season
that's a cop out. That's a cop.
No, not right now because you're second.
This season we've been. This season we've been. It's there on the table. Like you can't even.
No, the table says Man
I can't
City.
believe Egal's muted on this one. He's not saying.
Yeah, that's
words.
why I'm saying we're top 2, Stephen.
I'll let him.
No, but you said you were the best.
No. I said we're second.
Yo, Egal, this is a Spurs time. This is a Spurs fan talking, bro. What
let him get gas.
Let him talk. Ram, let him talk himself into trouble.
Let him get gassed.
Oh yeah,
it's too early to be chatting.
I'm just gonna add this little 6 pence on Andre, yeah, just before we move on.
Yeah, go on.
If whoever he comes to, whether it be Arsenal, Chelsea, City, United, Newcastle, I don't even know, he will have the same impact on the Premier League as what Juninho had when he was at Middlesbrough. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, he won Player of the Year, right? For Middlesbrough.
Yeah. Juninho, back in the day for Middlesbrough, he will have the same.
Are you saying Madison?
No. Andre. If Andre comes to the Premier League from Fluminense, if he comes to either Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle City, or United, he will have the same impact.
Not United. Not United.
I don't know anything about this guy. What is he? He's a midfielder.
He played for Middlesbrough, and I think he won Player of the Year.
No, the midfielder you're talking about.
Oh, no. Andre Trinidad. He played last night in Copa Libertadores.
Flying playmaker. Bish.
Yeah.
He's a 6. He's a
Beautiful.
6. Yeah, he's been linked with every single Premier League team or top team.
He's gonna end up in Italy or Spain. We know how these.
I don't know. No,
every time.
All the Premier League teams have been looking at him.
He'll probably end up at Man City.
Better
Yeah,
not.
and then they'll be
Veta,
Nah,
Veta,
he's not in
then-
there.
Veta, don't do this.
and
Nah,
then
he's
they'll
not-
be
You know what?
even
I
more.
think this is the perfect time to segue over to the
Oh,
Manchester City.
Fiorentina. Oh no, Fuck
Guys,
off.
we got to talk about Man City.
Ooh.
And I don't want to talk about Erling Haaland because we talk about Erling Haaland every week. This week they scored 6 goals and he wasn't involved in those 6 goals. The guy who was involved was Jeremy Doku. And Jeremy Doku looks absolutely outstanding. 5 goal contributions, 4 assists, 1 goal. And you want to know the craziest thing about it? I don't think there's some people right now who are that are top players in this league don't have 4 assists. Like I don't think Martin Odegaard has that many assists. I don't think too many players in this league are actually on that many assists. I think he's on the Premier League's what do you call it, top assisters list already.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
Yeah.
gonna say this again. I told you so.
Yo,
I told
Man.
all of you. I told all
Yo,
of you
he's
people
actually
about
top of the
this guy.
list. He's actually top of the list.
Veta. Don't come for me because I bigged this guy up. I was scared when Pep got it. I was scared.
I
PMP plus
remember. I heard you on streams talking about it, how you respected the signing and you thought that it was going to be the change up to City that you didn't want to see. I remember that.
This was me tweeting about Doku in 2021, bruh. Stade Rennais. Watching them, man. Yeah.
Jeremy Doku
2021.
Jeremy Doku is already tied for the 3rd most assists.
And
Tied
who's
with
he tied with?
James Maddison and Ollie Watkins with 5 assists.
With
The only
one
2 people who have more assists than him are Kieran Trippier and Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto.
Neto's been class this season.
That's
Yeah.
mad.
But he's injured
Yeah.
again. But
Listen. And to be honest with you, Jeremy Doku should have more because he's put a few on a plate previous games and they weren't going in the back of the net. Haaland was still trying to find his shooting boots. And I know you guys, you said you didn't want to talk about Haaland, so we're not going to make this segment about him. But this combination, this Doku aggressive taking on 1v1 and beating his man, forcing a defender to either step in and defend him or stick to Haaland, it's going to be a problem. I like the addition of what he is and what he means to the club. And he's been absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. This performance, mind you, we could have taken away an assist and given him a goal. It could have been 2 goals and 3 assists because that deflection off of Kanji was, I think it was still on target. I think he would have scored off of it. But he was absolutely electrifying. And on previous streams, not on yours, my kids are excited seeing him play. My kids get up and watch it like, oh, what kind of trick he's gonna do? So that's the thing that's really special about him. We've been missing this type of player for a while. Sterling did his thing, Sané did his thing, but honestly, with them out, there was never that pace. There was never that dangerous.
Sané was the last one.
Sané was ridiculous before the injury, and honestly, Sterling was put in a different role, but he always had that skill set. It just wasn't asked of him. Pep wasn't really looking at from him. But Doku right now, dual-footed, tricks for days. Mbappe, arguably one of the best players in the world, said that he was his favorite player to watch in Ligue 1 when he was there. So he's got a lot of respect for it, and I don't rattle off stats. But a lot of the take-ons and dribble pass and one sec, what's up, buddy? I'm good. You're good. I'm talking right now. Can I talk to you later? Okay. A lot of his take-ons, they're like top, not in England, top in Europe. Like he is an absolute killer right now. So we'll see whether this continues. We'll see how Pep chooses to play him and Foden consistently together, if that's going to be a thing, because these are 2 very direct players. But I think Pep's going to do what he's done in past seasons. He's going to pace the man out. He's not going to play every game. He's not going to burn him out. He's not going to put him under that pressure because we still have Jack Grealish, who brings a different type of control and attack for us. So I think there's still going to be that interplay. But guys, that performance against Bournemouth, I wanted that goal differential because of what just happened against Sheffield. What you guys did against Sheffield, I was like, nah, we got to get this goal differential up again. And for them to get 6-1 against them, and
you didn't need a goal difference.
No, we needed it. No. It looks good. It looks good because now when we're joint top with whichever teams, we've got that goal differential to make us number one. I
No,
like
you're
what I'm
like
seeing.
fourth. You're like 6 or 7 ahead of everybody else.
We're now at 5. I think it's 5 now. I think we got 5 more in goal differential. But what a performance! And listen, that goal from Bernardo Silva, which was a released pass from Doku, like it's just like that's why I want to kind of combine the two. The fact that Doku's also looking to get other players involved, and the way he spread that pass. Listen, you guys got to pick. You're gonna have to pick your poison. Are you gonna double up on Doku, or are you gonna stay doubled up on Holland, or are you gonna commit extra players in the midfield? I think the biggest test, and I'm getting ahead myself, but that big test is gonna be against Klopp because we know Klopp. He's got a mind on how to play against us, and I think that's gonna be a great test to see how we're able to do what we've been doing against another world-class manager.
You know what? Yasin likes what do you call it? Jeremy Doku, don't you?
I think he's a good player. I was hearing you talking about City and Liverpool. When's that game? Is it? I'm not
That's
sure.
the game after the international break.
That's after the international break. It's the first week back.
We're coming back with a bang.
Yeah, I think Doku's great, man. He's direct on the ball. He's like he's definitely in years to come going to be a legendary player, man. Like he's going to tear apart the Premier League. City just keep on signing players like this for fun, man. It's going to be a long day. And Arsenal are telling me, and Arsenal are trying to tell me they're going to win the league with these type of players. You're having a lot.
No chance.
Jokes.
We haven't even gotten to the Arsenal segment. First thing you say is talking about Arsenal.
Nah, man, it's your fans are just like they're different breed. Them man are just
I've had to deal with some of their fans.
Hey,
I mean, I've had my fun.
It's facts, you know. It is true. It is true. What you're saying.
I've had my fun, but yeah, some of it's just crazy.
Your fan base is
I
annoying.
think you
This
deserve
time
to
like
be a little bit aggrieved this week. Go ahead.
What?
I think we deserve to be a little bit hard done by some of the calls. Go ahead. That's just me, honestly.
Oh, the calls.
We're gonna get into that. Let's not take away from the City section.
Yeah, let's not take away against. Listen, I'm not getting over gas. It's Bournemouth at the end of the day, right? So I'm not gonna break down players and say that we're gelling and everything's fine. The 11 that started, I'm cool with. The subs that Pep made, because again, we're gonna have to trust these players moving forward. I thought we gave up a really sloppy goal, and we could have given up one or two. So that wasn't good to see. But again, when a game's out of hand like that or in control, I can see it. Pep clearly was looking at Tuesday with regards to some of the subs. I need to hear more with regards to Holland because it looks like he came off a little banged up. And that reminds me, I know it's just me as a City fan, but there's an extra level of physicality applied to Holland when he's coming into that midfield, guarding, protecting, shielding that ball. Yeah. And I wish Pep would maybe talk about it a little more and put how Klopp puts the referees on notice a little bit. I think there's a little bit of extra physicality against Holland. He's a tall, strong
guy,
man.
bro. He's gonna get pushed.
But listen, I think it's on the other end. So I need the referees to pay attention.
Just a perfect example, Saliba. I don't know how that went a foul, but then you got Arsenal fans on Twitter claiming like, what a defensive moment when he just threw the man on the ground with the ball not even in vision.
Yeah, and then you do the same thing, Romero. So, what are we doing here?
But Romero got sent off. So at the end of the day, he did foul him, but he got sent off. Saliba is just people giving him high five and clapping for him like he did some amazing defensive movement.
Saliba had a great defensive performance versus Man City. I don't know what you're talking
about. I can't lie. Your fans are moving too mad on it, Saliba. Until this guy actually leads you guys to a trophy, I don't want to hear nothing, bro. Please.
So why? So you
I
can't
swear
talk about
Desai
anybody.
told your fans to pipe down.
Who?
What?
Desai.
We'll get to Arsenal.
Marcel Desai
told your fans to pipe
down.
Desai.
What did he say? What did he say?
He was like, I like Saliba. He's a good player. But from what I've heard, he's not all that.
Listen, former players will always try to you know what I mean? They will try to big up players. It's just humbleness, isn't it? They're just trying to be humble.
No. He told Arsenal fans to stop hyping him.
Yeah.
Because he's not all that.
It's the truth, though. They do hype it.
He knows football. Because he knows football. At the end of the day, if you actually know football, you would realize that Saliba's a good centre-back. But of course they're gonna hype up the players, and I don't even blame you.
Why do you guys keep taking the City segment away from him? Let Vader have his moment.
We'll get to Arsenal.
We'll get to Arsenal.
I get it.
Saliba is definitely a great centre back.
I get it.
I'm taking him at
Saliba's a great player, and you guys want to throw shade on him. But
Van de Ven's
this
better.
is not the week to be throwing shade at Saliba. Like, at least wait
Yeah,
until
what?
we lose a game.
We ain't throwing shades, bro. It's
No,
just
but
factual
now you
information.
lost though.
Wait
this is
until
the
you
No,
week
he is
to
lose.
overhyped. He is overhyped.
Yo, what's it called?
Bro,
Run,
in my
run,
opinion,
run.
that wasn't a loss.
No,
Like,
but
that
it's
was
not an
a loss.
opinion thing. It's not
That's
an
not a loss.
opinion
It's not an
thing.
opinion.
Okay,
It's
now
not-
we're doing too much.
It's
Now we're
that
doing
is
too
not
much.
a
There's no
loss.
opinion. There's
That is
no
not a loss.
opinion. Your
That- one
feelings
second.
don't. Your
That is
feelings
not
don't
a
matter
loss.
when it.
Igal, in
Igal,
my opinion,
Igal,
we
Igal.
won the Premier
What
League
it
title already.
is.
In my opinion, we
Igal,
won the
did
Premier
we
League title already.
Igal,
Can I
did
Of
we
course
get
it's a
draw
loss,
or
to
lose
Igal.
today?
Can I get to a second point? That is
Calm-
not a
calm down,
loss
guys, calm
where
down,
you
calm
talk
down.
about a defender and you criticize a defender. That is not a game where you look at and you say, "Oh, we look at the defender." If you look at that game and you say to yourself, "Oh, my takeaway from the Newcastle game is to criticize Saliba," you guys are not watching the
That's
game.
crazy. I agree.
Criticizing
No, we're not
Saliba.
No,
We're
yeah, you're right.
criticizing
You're right.
you.
And we'll get to
I
Arsenal.
agree. I
No,
agree.
no, but we're not criticizing Saliba. We're criticizing you.
Yeah.
We're saying that's an
What?
opinion
One
about a
second.
loss.
So you're
Saliba's a
criticizing
top
a
centre half,
fan-
innit? Saliba's
One
a top
second.
centre half.
So you're
He's
criticizing
top
an Arsenal fan base for having a good center back and then
No,
talking
for
about how
overhyping
good
him.
No straw man.
To be fair,
Bro,
you
man,
do
he's
overhype.
22.
You can't take that. You can't deny it.
Wait, he's 22 or 23. He's one of the best center halves already in the world. Like, what are you
There we
talking
go. There we
This
go.
is where
Yeah,
we
this
slip
is
down.
not-
Huh?
This is
No,
what I mean.
I swear to God, none of you guys here, without looking on Google or nothing, can name 10 center backs better than him.
Van de
You
That's
Ven,
can't.
not world class.
Romero.
It's not
Ruben
physically
Diaz.
possible. You can't.
Stop
I
naming
personally
Tottenham
think.
center
I
backs.
personally
Ruben
think in the
Diaz,
Premier League
Okay, I
alone,
got you. Listen,
in the
I got
Premier
you,
League
I got you.
alone, you can't name five.
Varane.
I can name
Van
two on
Dijk,
my team
Varane.
already.
And I can
Yeah,
name two on my
Diaz.
team. Van de Ven and Romero on my team.
Van Dijk,
No, Van
Diaz,
de Ven is-
Van
Diaz and
Dijk,
Stones.
Van Dijk, Diaz, Stones, Araujo, Militao.
Romero.
Listen, he's not top 5 in the world. Igal, he's
Alaba.
not top 5 in the world.
1 second. You said Militao over Saliba.
Yes.
Alaba. I'll
Of
take
course, he's
Alaba.
overall
Yes.
better
I'll
centre
take Alaba over Saliba.
Yes, and
You're
I'm a
putting
huge
Alaba
fan of
over Saliba.
Saliba. Yes.
Wallahi,
No,
you
I
guys
didn't
are
want
wrong.
Alaba.
Igal,
I didn't
Igal,
want
do you know
Alaba.
how much
Alaba
how much
over
respect I have for
Saliba.
Saliba, bro?
Yes.
Saliba, listen, Igal, Saliba is nowhere near top 5 centre backs in the
Bro,
world.
if Saliba was
He's
in Real
very
Madrid,
good.
he would start. If Saliba was at City, he would start. If
Don't
Saliba
do
was at
that.
any team in the world, he would
No.
Steve,
start.
this is why you
That is
take it
a
too
fact.
He would
far,
start for
man.
Liverpool.
Yeah,
This is
but
why-
Allah,
He
ayo,
said
Allah.
that.
He would have
Igal,
started.
Igal,
Oh
he would
my
start for
God.
Liverpool,
This
but he'd
is
still be second
crazy.
fiddle to Virgil van Dijk.
Bro, Wallahi, he would start at Liverpool too. He'd
Yeah,
be your
he'll
best
be
center
second
back.
fiddle to Virgil. No,
He'd be
he
your
wouldn't.
best
No,
To
he
be
center
fair,
back.
he does
No,
start at
He would
Liverpool.
be
wouldn't
Tottenham's best
Igal.
center back.
No, he wouldn't. No, he
Every
wouldn't start
single
starting
club,
11.
bar City.
No,
he would be
Saliba's
your
better than
best center back.
Konate. I'll take Saliba over
That's
It's
Konate.
like me. That's like me
Nah, but
saying
he's not better than
Tottenham
Van Dijk,
would
Van
start.
Dijk and Konate
No,
would
Van Dijk's
be.
obviously clear,
Saliba's
but he
not
still
even-
walks into your team. He walks
Saliba's
into
not
every
even better
big
than
side.
Van
He's
de
not top 5 centre backs.
Bro, Vader.
That's the fact at the end of the day, innit?
Saliba would push John Stones to the right.
That's not what happens in
You're
France.
crazy.
I
No.
genuinely believe it.
Saliba
No, he
can't
wouldn't.
do what John
So
So
Stones
just
can
because
do.
of one
manager-
good season, you think that
Wait,
Saliba is a better centre back
no,
than Stones?
that is an uneducated take to say
Yeah, but
he's
at
had
the
one
top
good
level,
season.
at the top level,
Bro, he was
Miguel.
he was one of the best players in France.
in League One, yeah, League
Okay.
One.
Yes,
It's not like-
yes.
I'm okay with you going for everyone else's throats. You
Yeah,
can go
I
for
was about to
everyone
say
else's
that,
throats.
Ram.
Bro,
Not
you
Saliba.
signed Gavardio and you put him at left back. You're telling me Saliba wouldn't start in that team?
How many
No,
years?
he
has
wouldn't.
How many years has
Where
Saliba
would he be? Where
performed
would he
at
be?
top
On
level?
the bench?
Tell me, please.
Saliba would be on the bench. Would be on the bench because he can't play out wide. He's not.
Bro,
He's,
the man played at right back at Saint Etienne.
he's not going to
No,
play right back
he
for us.
played at
And he
center
didn't play
back
right
with
back. I swear they
Fofana.
played- I-
Bro,
He
swear
played
they
with
played at-
Fofana. He played with
had
Fofana.
times where
That was
he
when
played at right center back.
that was 2 years before Saint Etienne got relegated. They had Kolechichuk. They had.
Miguel, he's
Listen,
quality.
I
He's
personally
quality.
think-
You're just going.
I
I
too
know
far.
this, bro.
That
He
is
did not play
shocking, bro.
right
That's
back.
shocking.
One
man.
second,
He
one
did
second.
not play right
This is
back.
madness.
One second. If you guys want to
Not
sit
play
here and
right
say
back.
until Saliba wins a major trophy, you don't want to put him in conversations with other great players, fair
That's-
enough.
The
But
thing
then
is,
have the
okay,
same-
yo,
but then
Igal,
have the
let's
same
look at
energy.
the best centre backs
then
in the
have the
world.
same energy for
Let's look
other
at the
players.
best centre backs. Okay, Igal,
Okay,
can I just say,
Go
guys,
on.
can I just say,
Go on.
look at the best centre backs in the world right now. Araujo is better than Saliba. Why? League
No,
title
he's
winning.
not.
Yes, yes,
He's
he
not.
is.
No.
Yes,
Are you
Araujo
Araujo
is-
is
Araujo
better
is
than
better.
Saliba.
That is
You've never watched
player.
Barca
Ruben Diaz,
then.
league title winning centre back. Stones,
Nah,
league title
Araujo's
winning
good,
centre
bro.
back.
Araujo's
Araujo.
serious. He's a
Araujo's
Romero,
league
Romero,
title winning
World
centre
Cup
back. What is
winner.
Saliba? What is Saliba?
Stop with Romero. He's too
He's
mistaken.
better.
Araujo
He's
You
better.
stop.
Mickey Van der Ven
He's
is
way better
better.
than
Mickey
Saliba.
Van der Ven is better.
You
too.
guys don't even watch the.
Nah, Saliba's
You guys
better
don't
than
watch
him.
football outside the Premier League. That's the truth.
No. You
Araujo's serious,
can't
is
throw that in
serious.
me in that
He's
comment.
serious.
I want.
Ronald Araujo is a league title winning centre back.
Yes,
I
He
used
won the
to
league for
cuss him.
Barcelona
I
last
used to
season.
cuss him, but now he's serious.
And
He's
wallahi,
serious.
if
He is
Sleep
serious.
was there, they would've
He's
won
number
the
Araujo
two.
is Araujo's world class. He's like one of the best in the world.
Saliba's got.
Araujo's
He's
one
good,
guy.
You
but
guys
he's
don't
not.
watch Barca.
Romero, I
You
think,
guys
is
are
better
too
than
busy looking at the
Romero.
Premier League. You see
taking
one
him
good centre
slow.
back who's a
I'm
bit
too
flashy.
busy watching the
good on
Premier
pitch.
League. All
And
right,
there's
bro.
some sort of messiah.
Alright.
Like, come on, bro. You gotta watch other leagues as well.
All right, listen. Enough about the
Can we
super
get to
chat.
Arsenal now? please?
Finally, before we get to the Arsenal segment, and we're gonna
Yeah,
do the
man.
Chelsea segment also, I just have one more thing to say. Is it too soon to put Jeremy Doku in with one of the best wingers in the league?
Yes, just like
Yes,
it's too
too early,
Saliba.
though.
No,
He's a
it's not
good
too soon.
player on the rise.
But he will
No,
be there.
it's-
He will be there.
I
at
would
the end of the
say
he
it's
season.
will
too
be-
soon. I don't
yeah.
think he's on Saka or Salah's level like as players, but I think he will
No,
definitely
no.
reach there.
Just keep his seat warm. Just keep
I
his
don't-
seat
I
warm.
don't
We're
think
not
he's
going to
better
say
than Saka.
Salah. Salah's been doing it, but to see what
Yeah.
Saka's
Doku's
been
gonna be
doing
above
this
the two,
season,
for sure.
we kind of have a shout.
No, but it's too small of
You know
a
what?
sample
Yeah,
size.
but
Even
I
if
was
Sané was too
Saka's
injury
been doing it for
prone.
longer.
Guys, we're gonna keep the Man United section very short and sweet. Everyone's gonna just have a quick say on the Man United section. Simply put, Bruno Fernandes has saved Ten Hag his job for this week, and he's gonna prolong it for a little bit longer. So big up Bruno Fernandes. That's my dog. You see the Jose Mourinho dance? That's my that's my dog right there. And then they actually Manchester United could have lost that game, but Fulham are just so bad at attacking. They had goal after goal shot, goal.
They took a draw of you though. They took points off you, so you can't really talk smack about them.
No, bro, I'm not talking smack about them. We gave them those goals really and truly, but everything comes back to Arsenal with you guys. I love it. Everything comes back to Arsenal.
Hey, Gal, it is an Arsenal channel though, no?
Yeah, but you guys keep taking your digs. It's fine. The reality is, Fulham, they capitalized on and took their chance against us, but at home versus Manchester United, they didn't do that. They left themselves too late in the game. Manchester United capitalized. Bruno Fernandes got them the game, get the game winner. And you know what? This is what Bruno does, man. He just steals it at the end, and it wasn't a penalty this time.
Old Trafford is falling down.
Listen, you just want Project 17, eh?
Project 17.
I don't even care.
You play that.
Oh yeah. I
There's
wanted to say.
There's no
yeah,
United
100%,
fan here. There's no United fan here.
But Ram, we might take
there's
care
no
of
These
them
guys are
first.
shameless. They hide. They shameless though. They
Please
just hide
don't.
when their team loses. Like,
Please
bro.
Bro, to be honest, their team won and they're not here, so they're not hiding.
Yeah, but last time I haven't seen a United fan jump on your channel. You know, you go. Is there some United fan that's jumped on?
Bro, it's difficult to find United fans. There's not too many of them to do content.
Nah,
that
to
are
be
always
fair,
available.
Kaz was on last stream.
So one
He
sec.
was.
So you're telling me these guys have the biggest glory hunting fan base in London, but they're not what? You can't find them, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They hide.
You answered-
Shameless.
right,
The
yes,
lights
you
are
answered-
on,
Bro,
you
they
answered-
I'm
hide
not
like
gonna lie.
crazy.
Yesin, it was difficult to find Chelsea fans last year.
Bro,
And this
I
year-
jumped
and this
on,
year as
I
well.
jumped on though. We finished 11th place. I was here. I never hide because I'm confident. You know what I mean? I'm confident in my team.
Chelsea
So-
fans
But
are so hard to
you
find, by the way.
answered your own question, bro.
We
You
never
just said
hide, bro.
glory hunting
Aston
fan
Villa-
base. So
Aston
why
Villa
would they
lost 3-0,
beat them when they're
I
not
was
winning?
Yeah, the thing is, they're everywhere. So
up
in London,
Sophie,
these guys
man.
are in every single city, so they've got to be here, surely. You know what I mean?
There's a
Yeah,
United fan.
Free
Sophie.
Chelsea.
Yeah, Sophia, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
Arsenal didn't do
Yeah.
that. You're right, Sophie. Sophie's right. You know what, Sophie? Give us your take, Sophie. Give us your take. Mustafa in the comments. Give us your take. Guys, what do you think of the United game quickly before we move on? Because we got to get to the main events now.
The United game is. I'm happy with the result. I actually don't want Ten Hag to go at all. Like I know Liverpool fans want to kill him off, but I don't want him to go at all. I want him to remain, battle it through. I want to see what this United fan base is all about. I want to see what they're all about.
It's tradition, bro. Every time a United manager comes through, we should get them sacked. We need to continue the tradition, bro. The last 3 managers, we did it. Come on, man. Let us do it.
I'd rather.
I'm just going to say 2 things about the game. Because the game is not worth talking about. It was tragic. I enjoy watching La Liga 1,000% more than the Premier League because of games like that. That was It was terrible, Dan.
No.
It was terrible.
What?
That game, that Fulham Man United game was terrible.
You can't.
Neither team could string passes together. It was slow. It was tepid. There wasn't any incentive. La Liga
Hey, hold
is
on. I'm not going to let
such
you
a
do
better
that. No.
league to watch
I'm not going to let you do that. The worst games in La Liga you find entertaining.
Yes, Granada, Osasuna, Betis, Mallorca. I
my
watched.
gosh.
I literally missed 2 La Liga games.
I'm not
this
gonna
week.
lie, you're speaking another language when you start saying you're watching Granada and Osasuna.
Granada.
I don't
Yes.
watch La Liga. You know what?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you're
should.
right. I don't
You
watch
should
La
because
The
Liga.
it's
only thing
better
that La
football.
Liga has better
Wait,
than
you got
the
what?
graphics. That's
Yeah,
it.
yes, and you're right. I don't watch La Liga, so maybe I'm not fair to give a.
It's
analogy.
fun. It's good
Araujo,
football
when
to
I'm
watch.
telling you, Araujo, he's world class. He
Thank
was one of
you.
the main reasons
Thank
Barca even
Thank
won the league. Their consistency.
Yo,
By
And
the way,
close to Liverpool.
Yo, one
Yeah,
second.
I watched La
Do you
Liga, but-
echo his thoughts though? He said that Fulham game versus Manchester United was so boring. He would rather watch La Liga games.
Any La Liga game. I had what was it? Osasuna Girona on my big TV. And on the other TV, I had the freaking Man United Fulham game. I was watching way more after the first few
Yeah,
minutes.
but that speaks more of Ten Hag's football, not Big
And
Man's.
Fulham.
It
And
doesn't have to do with
Fulham's.
Ten Hag.
And
I
the
know
quality
Ten
of the
Hag's
Manchester
players.
United got lucky, guys. You know what? I don't think anyone really has anything to say on Manchester United besides they got lucky. Everyone's
Yeah.
happy Ten Hag staying,
Yeah,
right?
Sophia doesn't have much to say about them
Let me say
either.
something about it. Let me say something about it.
Yeah.
As a Ronaldo fan, this man better just come out, hold his hands up, and say he was wrong. Because I'm tired of this man coming out like he's Sir Alex
Who
Ferguson.
is it? Who is
And
it?
this
Who
is
is it?
countless United managers as well, where they try to do this thing where they're the bigger man, they're coming in, and everybody has to respect them. If you do bad in the game, you're gonna have to run 30 laps around the pitch. He's gonna make you respect. If you lose, he's gonna make you sit in the dressing room and listen to the other team celebrate. Nah, you should be the one there sitting and listening to the other team celebrate. You're falling out with Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho, the fan base. Who else are you gonna fall out with? So this guy, he's a fraud. And it's about time people come out and actually realize that he was wrong for doing that.
You know what? He's never gonna admit that he was wrong for
Yeah,
getting
what?
rid of Cristiano. What?
He's too stubborn.
I think it's time now to talk about the robbery in
Oh,
Newcastle.
the robbery.
Oh, this is how you're framing it.
We're gonna talk about the robbery in Newcastle.
This is how he's framing it. The robbery.
The robbery.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it.
Wait, Rob, wait, hold on. Before we even start, what's the robbery of? A point?
Yo,
yeah.
the thing is, can I just say this? For starters, can I just say my piece? I'm going to give you 3 points why Arsenal didn't even deserve to win that. For starters, Newcastle had better chances. For 2, you got dominated in practically that entire game. And for 3,
What?
your box.
Dominated in what way?
In every way.
Exactly.
Once again,
Your box
this
is
is a fake
That's the
analysis.
truth.
No, it's
No.
not fake analysis.
Once again. How did we
That's
get
the
dominated?
reality, bro. You lot ain't gonna
Explain
win
how we
that.
got dominated.
You
Listen,
got
they had
dominated.
better
By...
chances than you. Listen, they were creating better chances than you, and throughout the halves, they had more of the ball as well. So surely they had, you know what I mean?
So
May
how
I
did
add?
they dominate?
May I add in how they dominated?
How?
Yeah.
Joe Linton alone, the
Yes.
man bossed that midfield and made your midfield look like boys.
A guy
Except
who
right.
himself,
a guy
right.
who
he
came back from
himself
being
alone.
Right.
And
Except
thing
that
is,
right.
Joe Linton's not even a good player. This guy was switched from striker. That's how shit
No, he is.
And he dominated your entire midfield. That is peak. You can never
No,
give
but
up.
no. Yasin, he's a good player. He was completely misprofiled by
This
Steve
is how
Bruce
I know
and
you
Eddie
guys are
Howe.
chatting
Yeah, but
shit.
he used to be a striker.
Newcastle almost
Yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
double XG.
That's
was never a
crazy.
striker at Hoffenheim.
And you know what? Actually,
dominated.
let me say this, guys. Let me say this.
I
I'm
think-
taking this out of Egal's playbook. Eddie Howe showed a masterclass against your Mikel Arteta.
Yeah.
For what
For
he
scoring a goal that shouldn't have counted.
clinical,
Yes.
that was a
Yes.
clinical
Yes.
goal.
Yeah,
That was a
come on,
clinical
bro.
goal.
I'm sorry,
How
but
is
He
it
set-
clinical?
He
He
set
got-
the team
in
up.
what
He
way
set the
should
team
I
up not to
do
have many chances, but to deliver when they had the chances. Absolute masterclass from Eddie Howe over Mikel Arteta. And another thing to point
You
out
don't
with
even
regards.
believe what you're saying.
I
You're
do
laughing.
believe it. I'm looking at your face. It's making me laugh. Another thing that I want to point out is what your star boys weren't able to do is
Yeah,
very
they were
telling.
shit.
Is very telling because this is what I'm going to continue to say. Whenever there is a free hit, Arsenal are flying. Whenever it's we'll see what happens, Arsenal, they're at their peak, their best.
They're
Once
frauds,
you
man.
put on a little bit of expectation, once you say that they should be expected to win, the pressure, you guys buckle. You guys buckle every time, and I can't wait to see this buckle continue throughout the season because the expectations are on now, and you guys are a different team.
Yo, I just came back and I just heard Vader say bottle and buckle when I got gas.
First things first. This I'm gonna let Steve say his too. You know, I'll go last on this one. Steve, what you gotta say? Because Yeston's gone, Vader's gone. What do you gotta say?
Yeah, I don't think we were good. I don't think we were good on the ball. I don't think the quality of the game was high from either team. The standout individuals were Declan Rice, Joe Ellington, Sharon Lascelles. Shout out those boys. Yes, Rice. Rice is the first name I mentioned.
I completely disagree. I think he was one of the main
Rice
reasons.
is all athleticism.
I completely disagree with that.
He's all athleticism.
I thought he was.
What?
I personally think he was one of the main reasons you got opened up. Defensively, he was not secure as that for me personally. That's why.
You guys are getting triggered right now.
No, bro, I'm being serious.
I don't know.
Declan Rice for me lost against Newcastle. I don't think he was great. I think he was average, like below average. I don't think he was anything special.
I thought he was.
Listen,
I think he was good
I'm not gonna hate on Declan.
I'm hearing.
I'm not gonna hate on Declan too much.
Kai Havertz was good yesterday as well.
He was.
For me, Kai Havertz was good yesterday.
Oh, no, Kai Havertz was not good. He just wasn't as bad as what he normally is.
Oh my God!
How many decisions did Kai Havertz screw up in the final third? How many misplaced passes? How langy and just he doesn't bring anything to that.
He did the minimum of what was expected from him.
Yes, I'm just so sick of people trying to talk about Havertz aerial duels and all this crap.
Steve, let me add another thing.
Let's just bring Peter Crouch out of retirement.
The thing is, Havertz is not a Premier League footballer, so I don't know why people keep on wanting to talk about this.
No, he's not a good footballer.
He's not even a footballer.
He was good in Bundesliga.
He was good at Leverkusen in a specific system at a specific time. And all
I haven't actually heard Igal's thoughts on it. What's your thoughts, Igal?
No, hold on. Before Igal goes, I want to say this with regards to Declan Rice. Let me say this with regards to Declan Rice. I'm not hating on the man. I'm not hating on him, right? But what I've observed, he's deceptively athletic. It's his athleticism that gets him into these spaces and his recovery. It's not really his spacing. It's not really how he's reading the game, but his athleticism is very good. And that's what shines for me.
He's a better version of Højbjerg. He pretty much resembles.
No, he's Højbjerg on. He's no. Stop even bringing up Højbjerg. What are you talking about? Stop.
Højbjerg. I'm trying to say he's the same type of player. He's the same type of player as Højbjerg.
Yeah, he's just 1,000 times a Højbjerg because a Højbjerg is not nobody, bro. Højbjerg is nobody.
This is where English is better, but he's not.
If Højbjerg was so good, he would be starting for you guys. But we'll go on to Spurs in a minute. What I'm going to say is I don't think we were good as a footballing side necessarily. Same thing with Arsenal. We turned it into a physical, nasty bar fight, and you guys weren't up for it as the game wore on. Yes, you did not like it.
Bro,
you didn't like
dominated, man.
Okay, let me stop you there.
Everybody you didn't like it, Igal. You were
bro. The thing is,
Igal,
can we all just agree that Eddie Howe left St. James's Park with Arteta's underwear in his head? Because bro, he got outclassed. Simple.
Why is he wearing his underwear in his head? What are you talking about?
He got played around with. That's why he got played around with. He got destroyed. Arteta got outclassed, bro.
You saw Arteta in the post match. This guy was crying. It's a disgrace.
No, embarrassing. I don't blame Arteta.
No, and then he doesn't want to talk about how Kai Havertz.
If they actually care, they have to suck him.
Newcastle player. He doesn't want to talk conveniently about how Kai Havertz should have gotten a red card. It's on the papers.
I should feel robbed. I should feel robbed.
Yes, robbery, but nobody wants to talk about Kai Havertz should have gotten a red card.
Nobody.
Let Ram go, and then I'm gonna answer all these questions because I feel like there's so much. And you know what? What I'm gonna do today? Today we're gonna go through my Twitter synopsis to show you guys how I was feeling.
The last thing I did want to say though, I thought, Bruno Guimaraes, menace to society. He should have been sent off. He should have been sent off.
Bring up Bruno, bro.
No, I love him, but he is going to get sent off very.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been.
He should have gotten sent off 1,000%. Same with Kai Havertz, 1,000%.
I don't know what he was trying to do. Was that UFC or something? That was crazy. That was crazy.
By the way, guys.
No, Joe Willock. Damn.
Who's that? Okay. First things first. You guys got to know. this is the situation where he's saying he should have been sent off. 100%.
Yes.
By the way, VAR came out with a transcript, and their reasoning for not giving him a red on this incident was because they said he used his arm and not his elbow. It wasn't they couldn't determine if it was violent intent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't use it. He didn't use his arm as a weapon.
Look, this is what they're saying. The rationale was it's not a red card because his forearm and not his elbow. So if it was his elbow, he would have got sent off. Because it wasn't his elbow, he didn't get sent off.
Yeah.
I mean, so all right.
Then let me continue. I actually thought Kai Havertz was good in the first half, and I thought we matched your physical intensity throughout the night.
In the first half, yes.
I thought we matched your intensity the whole game. I don't know about this whole thing where you guys were
intensity.
Yes.
Maybe physicality. No, because
I did not stutter. This was a 50-50 game. The difference was your goal got allowed, which I felt like it shouldn't have been given.
50-50 game.
Yes.
Bro, Havertz is there for vibes, man.
To say Newcastle were the better team on the day is
we were. We were. That's not a lie. We wore you down. And we
lying with the Kai Havertz was good in the first half.
1 second.
I had one shot on target.
Next, the Kai Havertz thing. Kai Havertz, you want to know something? He hit him with his trailing leg. Yes, he clipped his leg, but he didn't actually hit him. So at best, it's a yellow card. It's not a red card.
No, that's not true, yo.
He didn't hit him. So what?
When you watch it, both feet clipped him, but the majority was his trail leg that did clip him.
Yeah, it looked a majority was his trailing leg. That's what brought him down.
He's so damn late.
People thought it was his first leg. It's not reckless. He's actually under control. He knew what he was doing. It's a bad challenge. It's a bad challenge. I'll give you that. Should it be a red card? It's debatable. It's not.
Some refs give it, some refs don't.
That is on the pitch. That is on the pitch. I don't want to hear nothing. That is in the pitch.
No, that's not on the pitch. No.
This right here.
I mean, be in sports already. Be in sports
reported that it was past. It was on the line.
Yeah.
This right here.
Sports.
Being sports are a bunch of jokers, anyways. We even watch.
1 second, guys. 1 second. This right here, I don't really give a shit. This right here, if you want to say it's in or out, whatever. There's more to it. You have the push in the back. You have the fact that it hits the man's hand. You also have the situation where it could potentially be an offside. If none of those happen,
wasn't offside.
How are you telling me that's not a foul? Now, the reasoning and the logic behind why it wasn't a foul is even crazier, right? Their logic behind why it wasn't a foul. This is their logic because why it wasn't a foul. They said there's two hands. 1 second. They said there's two hands on the back of Gabriel. Can't be but can't be sure it's a push. There's no conclusive evidence whether Gordon is behind the ball, and they stuck with the onside decision. How can you tell me that that's not a push? Can anyone sit here and
yes, I will.
He clattered him. That's fine. He clattered him.
No, he didn't. Listen. Just because two hands are on the man's back doesn't mean that he's pushing the man down, and that's what they couldn't determine. That's why they had to leave it. That's why they had to leave it the way it was. And again, he was pushing. He was going forward to head the ball. It's hard to determine whether it was because he was being pushed. I get how they didn't make it a call.
Do you want a better picture? You want more of a clear view, bro? Tell me what is that?
He was falling before. He was falling.
Bro, what is that? What is that?
So he's pushing him down versus Gabriel going to head the ball.
Bro, also, why is Gabriel's hands on? Why are Gabriel's hands on my player?
Gabriel's not trying to get a handball.
What is Gabriel even trying to do?
This level.
This is two guys. This is two guys trying to go for a ball.
Exactly.
Is it not too bad trying to go for a ball?
I think you
understand if
can I just say, do you know the media, the VAR and the media, they haven't been kind to any fucking Premier League type. When it's Arsenal, they just play victims so bad. Like, it's just one decision.
It's a disgrace. It's an embarrassment. The PGMOL is gonna get a response from me.
Last season against Spurs, when Cucurella got his hair pulled Do you think we moaned? We moved on. Just move on. It's just a game. It's a body.
What do you mean? Do you think you moaned? I was on your side. I was literally saying this is a robbery. You guys,
we should have won that.
That's the definition of a robbery.
I think it's Spurs.
It was one bad call, but still.
Romero, that's why Romero's overrated, bro. That clown.
Oh my days!
Can I stand by that?
You're talking about overrated.
Romero.
Can I just add? Can I just add on this whole Gabriel?
I always stand by that.
Every rival thinks Saliba's so clear, but I don't know. There's no evidence.
Saliba's way better than Romero.
All your center backs are the best in the world. You're
Saliba's way better than Romero. Way better. Don't even try.
Can I just
and then Van der Ven also, the disrespect on him is crazy.
Go ahead. I just quickly say on that goal.
There's a reason why I didn't.
If Gabriel didn't defend like a bozo, it wouldn't have mattered. If he actually defended properly, it wouldn't have mattered. If Raya didn't come out of his goal like a flipping bozo, it wouldn't have mattered. But because he came and started flapping around like a flappy bird, it became a goal.
Can I get your? I think personally, you guys are going to disagree with what I'm about to say, but I think you guys should be backing Arsenal and Arteta on this situation. And I was also on the same mind that we should have been backing Liverpool when the situation happened with them, because we need to put 1 second. We need to put the referees under pressure, and we cannot have a situation where the referees continuously make these mistakes that cost teams points. Now,
but if they made the right call, then
it's not the same argument.
One second. I personally first want to start off by saying I back Mikel Arteta's statements. I back the manager going out and having a press conference and calling these guys a disgrace. And I think I encourage more managers to give their honest opinions instead of just being cowards and not saying what they're supposed to, what they actually mean. Stop giving the political correct answers and tell us what you actually think. This is why I rate Klopp. This is why I rate what Arteta's doing. This is why I rate certain managers when they actually say what they mean to say instead of just sugarcoating bullshit.
Can you put the statement that he got? I just sent you a DM. Can you put that statement up?
What statement?
I just sent it to you.
Okay, let me check.
The thing with Arteta, he instead of crying to the officials, he should be focusing on what league he's gonna be bottling next.
I'm not posting that, bro. You crazy?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Bro.
Because
the guy's too worried about focus on leading Arsenal to a trophy.
Listen, this is what I find comical. Because when Arsenal were getting results, but the performance weren't good, they papered over the cracks because they were getting the results. Now, when they don't get the result, they're going to paper over this crack with the whole officiating. And look at the style of play. Look at how you weren't. Again, I'm going to go back to this because once the expectations are on Arsenal, they crumble, they buckle, they don't play to their level. And that's, I think, more critical for Arsenal fans to be thinking about right now. And I don't believe it's the same. I don't believe that the comparison to what Liverpool had to go through and all of the commentary that happened behind the scenes on why they didn't make the decisions that they did in real time versus what they did in this Arsenal game. In this Arsenal game, they looked at 3-4 different areas to try to see whether this goal could stand or not stand, but it's got to be clear. It's got to be clear, and they didn't believe that it was clear. I don't think you can be that critical of the officiating this time around the way you were for Liverpool.
Because Liverpool was a factual error and it was miscommunication where they even agreed that it was onside. And this is a Tottenham fan talking. They even agreed that it was onside and they miscommunicated with the on-field referee and couldn't stop the play. That was a factual mistake. Here, there is reason to believe that they made the correct decision. Therefore, it's nowhere near the same thing. Nowhere near.
Listen. Let's leave one more thing. To sit here and say Arsenal got outplayed, physically beaten up. We were up to the challenge.
You get physically beaten up.
I wouldn't say, listen, I'm not trying to say you got out.
You can dress it up however you want.
Newcastle had better chances, bro. Simple.
You could say they had better chances, but at the same time, it was a 0-0 game. They won by a controversial goal, and at the end of the day, it's a smash and grab. Give them credit. I'm not taking away from their win, but from my perspective, Newcastle didn't do nothing wrong here. The referees did. And that's it.
True.
I'm leaving it there.
No,
and Vader, if you want to say pressure is getting to us, bro, we've been weathering pressure for well over a year now.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
Not.
No, you haven't.
You've been facing pressure.
You
for a
have in
long
some games, but then the ones that really matter, like West Ham away, Southampton at home, Brighton at home, Man City
You wanna know
away.
something?
City at
Southampton
home.
and West Ham
excuses.
last season when they
No,
got the league as well. Don't
if you
forget.
guys want to say no excuses, you lost, whatever. But at the end of the day, we've had a tough fixture schedule recently,
Yeah.
and that's why people are looking at Arsenal and saying, "Oh,
Okay,
we haven't looked the same."
Igal, would you
This is what
say
happens when you play
Chelsea?
City, Chelsea, Newcastle in such a close, and Tottenham in such a close
Wait,
vicinity. Back to
So
back
you
to back.
guys, so you guys are switching up the fact that Chelsea is a big game now. But last season you were saying it was way too easy there, mid-table
No,
side.
at the
But now
end,
we're
bro.
big.
Yasin, we were speaking before the game even happened, and I was telling you, bro, this is gonna be a tight game. I was never saying we were gonna smoke you guys. Tottenham, I actually had more respect for you guys than I did for Tottenham. I thought Tottenham were gonna beat them easy.
No, I
And
thought
they
that as
showed
well.
up.
The thing is, like when
The
you guys,
one game I was the most worried about was City, and we won that game. So it's funny that there's three teams here that I've lost to, and the one team that I beat is City. It's messed up.
the thing is though, listen, this game against Chelsea, in your standards, in your point of view perspective, it shouldn't have
Vader's
not been a
laughing.
big game. It should have not been a big game because you
I
guys are
remember
league
how you
title
won that
contenders.
game. That's
You're
why.
coming up against a team that's in a process. It should have been 3 points, and you fumbled it. You were close to losing. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't even. You guys, it should have been a easy 3
Bro,
points. So
It's a 50-50 game. They won by 1 goal. The way that people are analyzing the game. I have
No.
Peggy the Pig on Sky Sports talking about, what did she say? She said some
She
game.
said that Arsenal didn't want it more than Newcastle.
What the hell does that even mean?
huh? What's
It
that?
means that Newcastle wanted it more. It's not.
How the hell do you determine that off a smash and grab win? Like the fuck?
We want to smash and grab though, Igal. Let's not do this, bro. Come on,
It
do
was.
better than
Yeah,
this.
the moment they scored the goal, they had no incentive to play any more football.
Yeah, when
what
did they
had to do.
score? When did
that's
Newcastle
normal.
score?
We scored it.
Hold on. Igal, what was your result against City? How did you classify that?
Hey, we smashed and grabbed. One second. We actually scored a deflected goal, and for the whole week, people were telling us that goal was BS. And you only
The thing is, do you know why? Do you know
But
why everyone's saying
now,
do you know why
one
everyone was
second.
bashing
But
Arsenal?
now when Newcastle win, it's completely different energy. You wanna know
Now, the
something,
thing
guys? Unfortunately, we have to move on. But before we move on, I'm just gonna say this: is it too early to write off Arsenal, guys?
No, of
Because
course not. but
Yes.
apparently
write Arsenal what?
everyone on this panel is writing off Arsenal. So you guys
Wait,
all
no,
writing
no.
us off? Let me know.
Writing
I
Arsenal.
just don't think you're there quite yet. That's
Yes,
it.
that's what I'm trying to say.
You are a
My
bad
point is,
team.
my question is, are you writing off Arsenal from winning the league?
Oh,
this
I'm
season?
not
Or
writing
are you
off
winning
Arsenal.
the league?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be
No, I
writing
would-
you off because I never wrote you on, so I wouldn't be like writing you off because I never thought you were gonna win the league. You're gonna be in the race.
Exactly,
You're
I
gonna be in
agree.
the race, but I don't think you're gonna win the league.
I'm-
There's-
No,
See-
no, this
Do you
is
And
think
if
we'll-
you
do you
do-
think we'll be as competitive as last season?
No.
No.
This is where I put my foot down. This is where I put my foot down.
No.
I put my foot down and say no. It is too early to write off Arsenal at this moment in time.
Okay.
Give it another 10 or 15 games, then you can write them off. But for now, let's not write them off just yet. They're still about 3 points behind.
There's
Manchester
27
City's.
games left.
So, like, yeah, exactly.
Lot
There's
of
still
points.
so much football to be played, and Arsenal are gonna be there, whether we like it or not. Arsenal gonna be there. I don't like it, so yeah, give it 15 games and then come back to us.
What I would say is that I just don't think you are quite there yet. Maybe you will. I like a lot of the players on your team. It's just there is a difference for me looking at you guys from last year to this year. Things have changed. I get it, but I just think there is still some progress to be made. You are a good team, but you are not yet at the Manchester City level or even the Liverpool level yet. But things could change. And you know what? I will be very fair. If you do win the Premier League title, I will throw up my hands and say that's incredible. Well done. Because I give credit. I said to people about the Lens game, for example, I said I would give Arsenal mad credit if they went to Lens and win. Because Lens, I watched Liga, they do not lose games at the Stade Bollard. I would have given you
18th.
huge props.
They're like 19th.
You don't watch the leagues, so you don't watch the
Yeah.
leagues. You don't know the
Yeah, but
team.
they're 19th. It's not like they're from Real
not
Madrid
19th.
or something. They're
They're
19th.
10th,
By the
they're
way,
10th,
by the
they're
way,
10th.
Eddie Nketiah or Naby Keita? Who's closer to Eddie Nketiah to Henry or Naby Keita to
That has to
Gerrard?
be the most random question ever, Igal. What's that question?
Wait,
about?
what?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, why are you asking that question, bro?
Is Naby Keita? Does that guy even play for Liverpool anymore? What?
No, he plays
Nah,
for
he plays for
Werder
Reading.
Bremen.
And he's injured.
He's injured.
Well, I would say Eddie. I would say Eddie just because he actually plays. But yeah.
Naby Keita won trophies with us, Gal. Let's not do
Nketiah-
that.
So Naby Keita is closer to Gerrard then.
And Nketiah has
No,
scored
I mean,
30
Naby Keita, Igal. One
gap
fact:
between
Naby
Gerrard
Keita
and
is closer
Keita
to
is still
Gerrard than
big,
he is to
but Nketiah
any
is like
Arsenal.
not even in the same universe compared to Henry.
Okay,
bro.
so finally we got a right answer. Now let's move
Finally
on.
got a
guys.
right answer in the sense of what they're
Well-
both shit.
Whoa.
No, I meant we finally got an answer. Guys, Vader's got to go. Vader's got to go, and we're going to dive into the final segment of the show. So, guys, do me a favor. We currently are not even past 100 likes yet. Do me that favor. Hit that like button right now. We're on 81 likes. This has been an amazing panel. Vader, I appreciate you jumping on. What's your score prediction for the Chelsea-Tottenham
Go
game before
Vader.
you go?
Go bed, man.
Anything other than a Tottenham?
You know what? I think Chelsea plays spoiler on this one.
Uh-oh.
Not with the win, but I see a draw. I see a draw.
Not
It's
with
gonna be
that.
one-
Not
still
with
gonna be
They can't
level
even
with not
spoil
Tottenham.
Brentford. How they
By the way,
spoil us?
Vader, we got a super chat. Let
Mm.
me know what you think about it. If we're within 5 to 6 points off City in February, we will win it. Timber Partey will carry this. What?
Excuse me.
Ramshackle
I can't like Igal. Can I just tell you,
with the
once
lowest
Timber
goal
comes
scorer
back, I
ever.
think Arsenal, Timber can actually really revolutionize Arsenal again. Zinchenko for me, Zinchenko is one of the worst left backs I've ever seen in my
He's so
time.
average. He's so
No.
average. He's so average.
Oh, no.
Personally, I play
Zinchenko is
Tomiyasu
horrible.
over him. I play Zinchenko in the games against the small teams. I play
I
Tomiyasu
disagree.
in the big teams.
Tomiyasu's better. Tomiyasu's better. Zinchenko is so overrated.
I'm gonna say this.
Don't get me wrong.
Zinchenko is
Zinchenko
worse.
Not a
was
lot.
good last season,
Horrible.
but I play Tomiyasu because I think Tomiyasu
Mhm.
gives us more defensively in those games against the bigger teams.
But
Mhm.
Yeah.
on that super chat though, I could say the exact same thing for my team. If we sign a DM, then we're gonna win the league.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we can say
that's why I don't like these what ifs, these future signings,
Yeah.
and that's when I'm gonna back my team to go win it. I'll say this: Timber is an amazing signing. Hopefully,
Yeah.
his recovery.
I agree.
I
I
hate
think
seeing
definitely-
injuries
I
in players.
think
Hopefully, his recovery is amazing.
For me, if Timber never got injured, I'm gonna be honest. This is an honest take from an honest Rival fan. If Timber never got injured and he was consistently playing for you lot up until this time, I think you would have a debate for being the best signing of the summer.
Yes.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Madison. Yeah.
He's a top player. He's top for one of the best.
No, Timber.
Ooh.
If Timber played and the way he was playing against
Yeah.
Forest, if he continued that, he would have been in the
Are
debate.
we
We don't
forgetting?
know.
Are we
We don't
forgetting
know.
Doku right now?
We just said like 1 minute
Well,
ago. that we don't
Doku
like
is in there.
Doku.
Madison's in there.
If
Zobo's
Timber was
in the
playing right
club,
now.
bro. Jude Bellingham's
Yeah,
the best
there's a lot.
signing of the summer.
Grab
Though.
him. No, yeah, Bellingham's clear of everyone. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but in-
He's
we're talking about-
No, he's not clear of Enzo.
Alright,
You might
guys,
be clear of Enzo.
Let's.
Oh,
we
he
got
is.
one more super chat.
He
No,
is.
innit?
He
Pep
is.
said
Yeah, he's
Pep
taking.
said
He is.
he made
I know you're
Enzo's
joking.
he
clear,
made
mate.
tactical
Enzo's
mistakes
clear of everything.
against Arsenal. What?
Mhm.
He did, and they lost. So you won by a mistake by City.
AF.
Well done.
Oh, fair.
A deflected goal
Yeah.
in the 90th.
Yeah, but your manager said he made a tactical mistake. So
Yeah. So he basically gave you the
and you
3
barely
points.
won with him making mistakes.
people have to make mistakes for someone to score.
Fair enough. But I remember post game, Igal, and I know you're a
What's
gaff.
AF?
You
Wait,
guys
what's
got
AF?
the win.
What's AF?
What's that?
Arsenal
What's the-
Football Club.
Wait,
Uh,
nah. The thing with Pep for me, I'm not even gonna get. But 3 of their main players were out. City should have.
Wait, we have 4 of our main players out.
Yeah,
Bro,
we can't do that.
Yeah, and we had
Nah,
7.
You only had
We were
Saka.
just
You
picking
only
up-
had
we were
Saka.
just picking up
Odegaard,
Timber like
bro.
30 seconds ago. We
And
can't
anyways,
do that.
Odegaard
Yeah,
was
Jesus?
Jesus.
Jesus
Wait.
is horrible. He's not even a
Wait, you're
striker.
talking about the Newcastle game? Or you're talking about the City game?
Oh my
City,
God. No, because
City.
you're making excuses for City. Every time it's Rodri was out for City. But
Bro,
guess what?
That's
Partey,
three of
Rodri,
their
Rodri,
main,
Rodri,
three of their best players.
Jesus is out.
Rodri, De Bruyne is their best
you
players.
got freaking Odegaard out, and we're acting like this never happened.
You're
So I
comparing
think
Odegaard
Odegaard,
to De
bro,
Bruyne.
Odegaard not playing for Arsenal in a big game is an advantage.
Why is there this soft touch approach to every other team? But when it comes to
Odegaard
Arsenal,
not
judging
listen.
Arsenal,
I don't
Compared to all of yours, probably
Odegaard not playing in the
for
big
us-
game for Arsenal is an advantage. You need to remember.
no, but for us, I have not once complained that Robertson's out, and Robertson's arguably the most important player in our team, barring probably Rodri for Manchester City, and I have not once complained about him being out. So you can't do that.
I haven't
gotta say,
complained.
this panel has been absolute chaos. You got my man Frank saying never bring it back.
I haven't complained that Botman's been injured. Isak, Tonali doing the bet 365 shuffle.
Tell you,
Funny,
man.
You know,
Hey,
Well,
no
at least
one's
you
complaining.
injuries happen. Injuries happen.
Let's get into Chelsea, Tottenham now.
Wait, can I say one more thing? One more thing.
Yeah.
I was watching a show that you were on, and you were going through the injury list of Newcastle. You said verbally, and I can find the clip. You said if we lose to Newcastle, it's a disgrace.
Yes, he did. He did. The last week we did. Yeah, he did. He did.
No. We can't do the referees. You
how
said
has it
loss.
changed now?
You
The
said
reason
ref.
why it's changed is because we didn't lose. We got robbed.
It got 8 injuries.
Nah,
8
you
injuries.
lost.
You had 0 excuses. It was 8 injuries.
You got robbed of a
guess
point.
what? We got robbed. That's the
Okay,
Miguel's in prime form right now. He's in
So
prime.
when we
Okay,
robbed against
point.
Tottenham then?
This is
Oh,
yeah,
we
well,
already
you were
answered
robbed, and I came on the terrace and I said it.
No. When we robbed against Brighton.
No such
What-
thing
what?
as robberies.
When we robbed
This
against
term
Brighton.
robberies. This term
Yeah.
robbery is foolish.
Wow.
What happened in the
Arsenal
last
did
game?
not get robbed. The
Newcastle,
thing
I can
is,
say
instead
Newcastle
of
were
Arteta,
Bro
listen,
should have got a
Arteta's
red card
too
for
busy crying about the officials.
oversized shirt back.
This
Like,
term
bro.
robbery.
But-
Oh my
No,
God.
robbery. A red
And-
card is not a robbery. A robbery is when somebody gets
We went 2-1
somebody
up,
gets
and they
somebody
were
gets
10
a
men down.
decision. When somebody gets a decision that that sways the game in another way.
See,
and
a
you
guy
end up
with the
losing
mental
by dropping
gymnastics.
points.
A guy with the mental
Yo,
gymnastics.
is lost.
I love this show. 1-1 Chelsea and Tottenham.
Yo,
I gotta-
Wow.
you lost in the
I
castle.
hope to catch you guys again, man. Thanks for having me
Bro,
on.
let's
Peace
keep
out,
it
Vader.
moving. Let's keep
Peace
it
out,
moving.
Vader.
Big up. Yo, everyone's
Vader, man.
being biased. No one's being impartial except for Ram.
No, I am being unbiased. No.
No, no,
I
no.
said
I'm
said
being
we did
unbiased.
not
I'm
play
being
a good
Alright, guys,
football.
let's put the two battlers down there. Chelsea versus
Two
Tottenham.
battlers.
First things first. Simply put, out of the two teams, who goes into this game more confident? Dan, of course. Who's the underdog going into this game? Yessin's team, of course. But the reality is, I want to know: are both guys gonna back their guys to beat the other? Yessin, what you saying? You backing your boys to beat Tottenham?
For me, this game, I personally think Spurs this season, they're great. For me, they're Spurs in it, and they're gonna bottle something. That's for one. For two, listen, I'm not gonna listen. I think Spurs consistently they look like one of the best sides of the Premier League. That's for sure. But I personally think, come around December and January when they have to face like the big teams like City, and you know what I mean. Of course, this game Chelsea as well, a real team. I think they're gonna get open. For me, the game against Liverpool, they weren't even that. There was a clear better team. Liverpool should have won that. They clearly robbed them. Arsenal, I don't know what they were doing. 2 goals, Arsenal. I don't even know why were Arsenal playing around that game? Horrible. Man United are just shit, so nobody even cares about them. But yeah, with us, I think I'm gonna back my team to win here. I'm confident. I was gonna say a draw earlier, but I backed them. Why? I just think we're gonna have more confidence going into this game, especially the games we've won. In the big games as well, I think Gusto is definitely gonna start. Cucurella as well. That fullback partnership is gonna be cooking them. Just like we cooked Saka and Martinelli, they're gonna be cooking Kulusevski and Son, wherever your winger is, Son, Kulusevski. Them man are gonna be on strings because we literally, bro, them man, those two guys, they literally locked up a better partnership. You know what I mean? In Saka and Martinelli. So these guys, I don't even know where they're gonna be going. Kulusevski in a bit, Son, whoever your other wingers are, I don't even know who your wingers are in it. But yeah, I'm gonna say a 2-1 win.
We'll find out after the game.
It's gonna be a 2-1
You'll
win.
remember the names. After the game, you'll remember the game.
God.
There's so many stuff.
But
that
fair.
lies.
We'll see in it.
You know how I know you're saying lies? You know how I know you're saying lies? You went into the Arsenal game. Right now, you were talking about the Arsenal game, how you went into the Arsenal game being the underdogs, that you were losing a bunch of games in your progress, and that everybody expected Arsenal to win, and Arsenal should have beat you because Arsenal are a way better team than you, and just in a process. And now you're saying that you're this big club, like.
No, I'm not saying. I personally think Spurs going into this game, if I'm a Spurs fan, you have to win this game. You're looking at nothing other than 3 points. And if you don't beat us, it's a huge, huge L for you. And
So
that's
then how are you saying that you expected to win here? That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
That's what I'm trying to.
You have to win.
You've also said that you go into this game with more confidence. I'm sorry, but if I've just lost at Brentford, I'm going in there with absolutely no confidence.
Our last
You're
win
going
was
against a team that is fighting for the Premier League title this season. And you're going with no
Spurs for the
confidence.
league
Let
title.
them land. Let them argue.
Hey, yo, this guy's too funny. Spurs for the league title. You're having a laugh, son.
Bro, you're looking down. You're looking up at Nottingham Forest and West Ham. So I don't know what
And
confidence
Wolves.
you
All right,
got-
big up Forest.
Bro,
Big
I
up
never even
Forest.
knew Spurs fans were this
I wouldn't take
deluded,
one
man.
of your players into my starting 11. I wouldn't take one. Not a singular player I would take into my starting 11. Not one.
Please tell me
To say
one
you're
player.
expected to get anything out of
Please
this
tell
game,
me 5
just a
players
lie.
from this season. Name me 5 players in your current squad that were there from last season. You bought every single player, mate. You bought Udogie. You bought Porro.
No,
How
not
many
true.
players did you buy?
Porro was there
Udogie
last
went on
season.
loan. Udogie
Porro
went on loan to
we've had.
Udinese.
Porro we've had. Romero
Udogie
we've
was
had.
never a starter like that, though.
Son
He only
we've
recently
had.
started.
Kulusevski we've had. Bissouma we've had. Bentancur we've had. And Papa Matasal we've had. So now what excuse are you going to come with one now? I named 8. You asked for 5. I named you 8. So what are you going to say now?
For me, I'm gonna keep it playing. So I think Kulusevski's pace and underlap is might actually open us up. Those are 2 players I'm scared of.
I think it's Cucurella. Like, I don't understand if it's like Andrew
Cucurella
Robertson.
locked
Wait,
up.
Dan, you've been watching Chelsea play.
Cucurella,
Cucurella's
tell me
been
that.
one of their
No.
better players.
Yo, go with
Cucurella,
Sean. I'll
Cucurella.
bring you on next time.
Cucurella has locked up a 10 times better winger in Saka. So how are you telling me that Kulusevski's gonna do it? I ain't scared of these man, bro. These guys that did nothing last season.
Okay,
Where
okay.
was Kulusevski
Let's
last
stop.
season?
Let's stop. Let's stop. Let Ram jump in. What's Ram got to say?
Wait, I'm gonna throw the pigeon amongst the cats, bro. This is gonna be so bad.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so bad. You know what? Yeah, on this game, I rate Tottenham for what they're doing now, but for some reason, even when they're good and Chelsea shit, or the other way around, they just have this inferiority complex with Chelsea. I swear to God. I swear they do.
Man,
I swear. Even when Tottenham are sick and Chelsea are poo-poo, they still lose. It don't make sense. And Chelsea, this is the problem with that with their argument. Oh, we gave it to Arsenal. We give it to the best, one of the better teams in the league. But the problem is with that argument was Fulham. You had a good run of games with Fulham, and I can't remember the other team. And then you ended up losing against Brentford after that. And it was at home. You're not playing at home. You're playing at Tottenham. You're not playing at home against Arsenal. You're playing away at Tottenham. Tottenham have, I think, one of the best records in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
We've beaten them.
We haven't drawn.
You lost, but you can't even say that because you lost last season.
In the last 3 years.
Yasin, you lost last season against them.
Can I just say, that's one season, though. We beat them 3 times in the
It'll
last
be 2 seasons this Monday. It'll be 2
No,
seasons.
but you're still because the seasons before that you were better than them.
Yo, once again. So you're telling me the most recent win matters when the 2 teams are completely different?
No, I mean the most recent game
in the past 4 years.
Dan
So why didn't Arsenal's one second? So why didn't Arsenal's wins against Newcastle away for the last from last year matter when we played them this week?
Because you got better. You got
better. In the past 4 years.
There's no change. But there's no.
We beat Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur 3 times. We beat them 3-0. We beat them 3 times in one season with Tuchel.
Who was your manager then?
Under who?
No, but yes, who was your manager?
Under who?
Yes, tell me who your manager was. Oh yeah.
Once again, guys. Let's bring Steve into this because I feel like
we should have beaten you last season if it weren't for that shitty.
Once again, let's bring Steve into
had
this.
as your manager 2 seasons ago.
Yo, guys, chill.
We were supposed to beat them 2-1 at the reverse picture.
I'm gonna change
this.
One second. I gotta do it this way. Chill for a second. Steve, what are you saying? Come into this conversation. What are you dealing with?
I mean, I was just enjoying the Nice game. To be honest, man, I think I'm looking over at Tottenham. Not all of their performances have been blazing hot, but the results have been really good. Really good. Not all the games, Dan. Not all the games. You've had some good performances.
One game.
One game what?
That wasn't blazing hot, like you're saying.
Luton Town away. Are you
10
kidding
men,
me?
he still managed
you
to win the game
kidding
with
me?
10 man. That is not that you can't bring that to the big
Bear in
show.
mind, these guys they needed a late winner against Sheffield United. Spurs are so overrated. I
Sheffield
don't care.
United was not a
Bro,
good performance.
we
You got the
dominated
job
them the whole
done.
Yo,
90
don't
minutes.
forget, Spurs needed
We
a
shattered them.
95th minute
That's how
winner
I know you didn't watch the
to
game.
Sheffield
That's
United.
how I know you didn't watch the game.
Dan, I'm trying to predict a Spurs win for you, but you're really making it difficult. You're
Go
really
ahead,
making
You don't
it.
have to predict it. At the end of the day, it's
I'm
going to
trying
be
to
a Spurs
actually
win, so I
analyze
can't really-
what
Spurs
it
win.
is.
You're getting way too
I'm hyping
overconfident.
up something that is-
Let Steve land. This is getting interesting.
Spurs consistently score 2 goals, whether it's a good or a so-so performance. I gotta respect that. They took out the Man United trash, cool. They took out the Liverpool trash, cool.
Didn't
They
deserve to be Liverpool.
drew with
Yeah, they
Arsenal,
didn't.
awesome, cool. You don't usually do that away to
They
Arsenal.
didn't
so
beat
that's
us.
cool.
We
drew.
dominated you though.
They didn't. You
They drew.
dominated them.
That's
You
why
didn't.
they drew.
Yes,
You
we
scored
did. We
2 jamming
dominated.
goals. They let you score 2 goals.
We
Wait,
dominated them.
against
Yes, scored 2
Newcastle,
goals.
you
I
didn't
think
count, you count their goal.
Anyways, what
They got
I'm
one
gonna
for
say is, that Udoge is missing for you guys. Destiny at left back. That is a big miss because I think he's been outstanding. I think he's been outstanding in a lot of your games, man. I really like him.
Based on what?
What?
Is he injured?
Yes, he is injured. That's what
Yeah,
I've
he's
seen.
out.
Reports I've heard are different.
But Dougie's not playing
Bro,
tomorrow.
I literally saw it on the Premier League app.
He's
don't
like,
confirmed that he's not
is
going to be able to play.
Yeah, he's not in the team.
Or apparently it's a game time decision. Sorry, whatever. Okay. Well,
shit.
let's
They changed
say
it.
that Ben Davies. I don't think that will affect you to the point where it's like, oh, you have nothing. Look, I think with Chelsea, I don't see where the goals are coming from. They have a solid defense. Gotta give them that. Cole Palmer though is gonna be. He'll probably score tomorrow. I really like Cole Palmer.
I
I think
think
that's a good
I think
person.
also Sterling could get on the score sheet. He's our top goal
Sterling
scorer this season.
Sterling could, but he's way too
Sterling
hit or
could.
miss for me. Way too hot and cold. Some games
I agree.
he has an
Unfortunately, I have to
outstanding
agree.
and then the other games, I think one game's kind of buys him 2 games where it's like he's not on it really. I like Sterling, but like he's a bit too hot and cold. That's been his Chelsea time so far. The circumstances, obviously, you have to look at that, right? No, but I just think Spurs will get the 2-1 win. Tottenham consistently score 2 goals. They've won all of their home games this season. They're in good form, and Chelsea, it's a bit too up and down. What I do see, I could see a Chelsea win in this way if you just keep missing chance after chance. If Spurs aren't okay, so Spurs have been taking their opportunities with Son and Madison. If those guys aren't on it,
I'm sick and tired of so many players. Do you know Chelsea have created the most big chances in the Premier League this season? They've created more big chances than Arsenal. And
yeah,
Man
but
United.
conversions
You're
have
not going
been.
to against us because
Yeah.
we got
The
defenders.
thing
to
is, yeah,
control
because the
you.
thing is, we don't actually, we need Broja back. If we bring Broja back, then we give him a set run of games, 10 games in a run, then he can actually perform, score his goals in it.
That's the
The
problem
problem
with
is with
Broja, though. That's the
not
problem with
Jackson's way
Broja.
Jackson
I
is
like
just toothless.
Broja. I like Broja, but the injuries just keep coming and again and again.
Yeah,
and
true,
again.
but
You're-
I can
that's
say
the
the same
frustrating
for
the
other
part.
chances
Chelsea
you're
as
bringing
well.
up are against the smaller teams.
I
You're
can
not
say
going to
the
get as
same for
much
other
chances.
Chelsea players. Jackson is just toothless, so we need an actual striker in here. That's why we need to bring back Broja. Too many Chelsea fans are too worried about striker. The thing is, bro, yeah, man, we need finishing. We need finishing in this team. Creativity has been there.
So
It's the
that the
conversion,
one
like you said.
circumstance I do see Chelsea winning is if Son and Madison are not on it. And the way
And
you
if the
do
moon
that,
falls on the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, then
Enzo's looking them
What?
up. Enzo and Caicedo know what they're going to do, man. It's easy.
Guys,
Bro,
let him.
yo,
finish
we go.
with his score
Enzo and
prediction.
Caicedo are going to do their thing in it, so let's come.
Let him finish with his score prediction because I feel like you guys are bickering a lot, and he hasn't even given his prediction. Ram didn't even give his prediction. Ram, what do you say your score prediction was?
I'm saying 2-1, by the way. 2-1 Spurs.
I've
2-1
got
to
to head
Spurs,
off very soon, yeah. But I think it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna hope, and I think
it'll be close
goals.
game
It's gonna be a lot of goals in this game.
Yo,
I am
sign me up.
gonna go for
4-3.
2-2 draw. 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw.
This is what I don't understand. What is a close game based on here?
You know what, Ram? Big up to you, bro.
Big
A
up,
close
man.
game
Big
is
up.
based on if Jackson finishes off his chances or not.
Steve,
That's the facts.
I appreciate you jumping on, bro. I'm gonna finish off the rest of the show with these two.
No worries, these 2 nut jobs.
Big up. You don't have to call them nut jobs. Listen, so first, let's do this combined 11 now, because this is where things get interesting. And the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna go to one and then the other, and then we'll debate if you guys don't want to, if you guys want to do a tie break. The way we're gonna do
Yes,
it,
calm, we can do
the
it.
way we're gonna do the tie break is, you guys know Family Feud. You guys know Family Feud?
Nah,
They,
I don't know this.
we got some soundboards, and then we're gonna do some Family Feud. We're gonna do that. So first, goalkeeper. Is there a debate, Yasin?
For me, I think it's Sanchez.
What over Vicario?
Who? Vicario. The thing is,
Oh my god.
currently, I think Sanchez has kept more clean sheets. Personally, I think I know he's had some maybe controversial. I think Sanchez has had some cold, like he has had some clumsy moments, but 3 clean sheets is not a joke, bro.
You know how many Vicario has?
How many does he have?
Way more
4.
than 3.
4.
4. It's not way more though, is it? And
It's still more though.
Robert Sanchez has made the 5th most saves in the Premier League this season.
And
is that a
Vicario
good
has the
thing?
best save percentage.
Is that a good thing though?
Bro, saves, yeah, they're good. Great, it's a great thing.
Okay, Yashin, you're basing it off the fact that your team is terrible. So of course
No,
he's gonna
I'm
have
not.
to make a lot of saves because the other team is producing a lot of chances. How about we base it on a thing that is based on the percentage of chances that he has to face?
I think Sanchez has
Vicario
been.
has
I
the
think
best save
Vicario
percentage
has
in the
been
Premier
great
League.
in it, but I think Tottenham's defense have been pretty good. That's why a lot of people are staring at the goalkeeper. I think Vicario hasn't been that great. 4 clean sheets is good, but Robert Sanchez has made some big saves as well. But you know what? We'll give them Vicario. I'll agree with Vicario. I'm not gonna get out.
Give them Vicario.
I disagree with Sanchez. I disagree. We'll say Vicario.
Okay. We're gonna go Vicario. Big up everyone. Come on, guys. Next, we're gonna go right back. Simple, I think. Right back this season. Pedro Porro. No, Dan?
Yeah, of course, Pedro Porro. And you can't even bring up Reece James because he's been injured most of the season.
Yeah, but Gusto.
Would Gusto get in over Pedro Porro
Oh my.
with limited game time this season?
I'll say Porro. Okay, I'm gonna have to agree with Porro, but I think Gusto in the past few games, I think he's really upped his game, and he's been a key defensively. He's been pivotal for us.
Porro's still been better.
Gusto looked good, but I just think Pedro Porro has played more games and he's been more available. So that's why I would put
All right,
Pedro.
we'll say okay. No, it's fine. I agree with that.
Okay. Center back pairing. Yes, is it all Tottenham?
Who do you have for your centre back positions, Danny?
Romero, Van de Ven, 2 of the best centre backs in the Premier League.
I think Van de Ven gets in there. I think the Sassy should be in there personally.
Disasi.
Oh
Yes.
my days.
If you watched the Sassy, he's been probably arguably our best player this season.
You know what is Yashin? You know what is
I
Yashin? You
want
contradict yourself.
100%. I'm gonna die on a hill that the Sassy gets in that centre back partnership.
Yashin, you contradict yourself because
Let's hear him out.
Right.
So both of you guys put Van de Ven in, so he's in.
Okay,
Right?
yeah, I agree. Van de Ven's been. I think Van de Ven's a great centre back. He definitely gets in there. I think.
Don't you feel like Thiago Silva has more of a case?
I personally think the Sassy this season has been, like I said, he has to keep being our best player. I think again in big games like Liverpool and Arsenal, he turned up a lot defensively. He's looked secure. In that Liverpool game, he scored a goal, and also he was our best player against Liverpool. That's a big game, and defensively he's been so secure. He hasn't even made that many mistakes, bro. So I think he personally has been.
You know, you're contradicting yourself because you say
How?
Saliba's crap because he ain't won a major trophy, and then you go,
Yeah, but we're talking about combined 11 based on this season, and the Sassy's better than Romero, bro.
no, he's not. No, he's not.
He is. He's better than Romero. Romero is a clumsy player. He doesn't even start. There's a reason why he was benched for Argentina, bro. He's not even a main star for Argentina.
He wasn't benched for Argentina. He started every game.
No, he didn't. It was
Yes,
Lisandro
he
Martinez.
started the World Cup final. He started the World
Yeah,
Cup
but he
final.
almost cost them. You did not see it.
No, he didn't almost cost him. He actually saved him. Romero was the reason Argentina won the World Cup.
Lisandro replaced him in the World Cup final, I think. Was it a big game?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Romero was the reason that Argentina won the World Cup because in that last.
No,
year,
it was Otamendi. It was Otamendi. Otamendi was way better. Otamendi was way better than Romero. Way better. He was way better than Romero that tournament. Way better.
That last save that everybody goes on about, Martinez. If you actually watch the footage, after he saves it, it's going to Mbappe. The ball is going to Mbappe. Romero is the one that makes the header to get it away from Mbappe. Nobody gives him credit for that. If you want to bring up Argentina, might as well bring that up.
That's one highlight he had, bro. That's one highlight.
Romero highlight. His whole season is a highlight. The reason you say he's clumsy is because he's had to play alongside Emerson Royale his whole season at Tottenham. Now that you see him playing alongside a good fullback,
Otamendi was way better in that tournament. Otamendi was way better in that tournament, bro. for sure.
He wasn't. And
He was
his
way better.
centre-back pairings as well. He has to play alongside Eric Dyer and Longley. Now he's playing alongside a good centre-back like Mickey van der Ven. This is why he used to look clumsy. Name me one clumsy moment he's had this season. Exactly. Romero gets into his team.
He doesn't. For me, he doesn't. I think the Sassy is either the Sassy or Thiago Silva. I think personally, the Sassy has been our best centre. I think he's better than Thiago Silva currently, and I think Thiago Silva is second. So I think Thiago Silva and Sassy have strong cases over Romero.
Okay,
personally.
I'm just gonna say this: if it's between Thiago Silva and Christian Romero, I thought you'd have a better chance. But if it's Disasi and Christian Romero, I'm gonna give it to Christian Romero. But the chat, you guys decide. Let me know, Romero or Disasi. Left back, no debate. I think. Dan, what are you saying? No debate, right?
Left back. But are we going to include the fact that Udogie possibly could be injured? Or are we going to include the fact?
I think left back is Cucurella any day of the week, personally.
Over
Cucurella?
Udogie, if Udogie's fit.
Cucurella, yeah. I mean, have you watched
Oh
him?
my God,
But
bro.
bro, hasn't Levi Colwell been your left back most of the season?
Yeah, and he's been great. I think the thing is, Cucurella for me, he's been more available in recent games. That's why. But I think Cole and Cucurella have strong cases over Udogie, personally, for me.
No.
I think Udogie right now in team of the season.
Yeah, but he's injured. He's injured, bro.
Okay, so say he's injured. Who gets in from Tottenham? Nobody. Then from that situation, I'll put Levi Colwell.
Yeah, it's got to be Cole. I agree.
You just want to get your guy in. I rate it.
No, the thing is also, you know, Cucurella as well.
Yeah, Udogie can't make it in.
If
Cucurella has one of the season, it's going to be Udogie.
I just say one second. Cucurella had possibly his best performance against Arsenal. That was arguably his best performance in a Chelsea shirt ever. Defensively, the way he looked secure, the way he was moving around, finding pockets of space, picking out passes, going forward, he was perfect that game.
Did you see Udogie versus Arsenal?
In that game, huh?
Did you see Udogie versus Arsenal?
What's that?
Did you see Udogie versus Arsenal?
No, I didn't, but I'm assuming he's a good centre back. But he's either way, he's injured. So yeah, we're going with Levi Cole. So
okay, but here's my question: if he wasn't injured, Udogie would make it into this team, right?
yeah, he would.
All right.
All right, Romero's in, by the way. The chat all said Romero. Everyone said Romero.
Okay, let's move on.
Moving on to the midfield. Yes, and if you had to pick one Chelsea player who 100% is in from your midfield, who is it?
100% in. Gala. 100% Gala is in there.
Okay.
Gallagher.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm picking all of the skip over Gallagher.
1 second. If you, Dan, if you had to pick one player from your team who's 100% in, who would it be?
Madison.
Madison.
Yeah, Madison.
Surely it's got to be him. No one else.
Okay, and then defensive midfielder, we all agree, Basuma.
Bissouma. But are we including Bentancur? Because he is fit.
Bissouma.
No.
The thing is, as much as I want to sneak in Enzo there, but Bissouma, it's got to be Bissouma. I'll be honest though, it's got to be Bissouma.
Wait, but in my opinion, Papa Matasar is better than Gallagher.
You want to know something? I don't think he has been this season.
Papa
I think
Matasar.
Conor Gallagher has been better. But Basuma, we all agree Basuma makes the third midfielder, right?
Yeah, 100%.
For me, I think people ain't ready for this conversation, but for me, Gala has been a he's been a top 5 midfielder in the Premier League this season. For me.
Let me show you guys what we've done so far.
The only midfielders that are better than Gallagher right now in the Premier League there are only 5. That's Rodri.
Declan Rice.
Right now. Okay, Declan Rice. I can't even name that many, you know.
Bissouma, Madison.
Pursuing Madison, I'm probably Gallagher.
So far, this is the team. Now, the front three, I think everyone agrees Son is striker.
Son,
Right?
Yep, I agree.
Now, the last 2 positions is where it gets shaky.
For me, on the right, Kulusevski is a right winger, right?
Yeah, he plays. Kulusevski plays, no debate.
Nah, you gotta calm down. No debate is wild. I mean,
Yeah, no debate. No debate. Kulusevski.
Sterling's better than Kulusevski, man.
Where I would put a debate up is if Brennan Johnson
Okay,
gets in.
who gets in on the left?
I'd say Brennan Johnson.
For me, Mudryk.
What?
Mudryk gets in for me. Mudryk.
Brennan
What?
Johnson is better than Cole Palmer.
Yes, Mudryk
What?
definitely gets in.
Wallahi,
Yo,
both of
you're a
your-
hater, bro. Mudryk has been.
Listen, both of your shouts are terrible.
No.
Okay,
Brennan
what's
Johnson
the
is
left wing?
much
Who
better than
can get
Cole
in?
Palmer. I don't know
My
how you're
take-
saying.
My take, you put Sterling on the left, you put Kulusevski on the right, and you settle it.
If it's Sterling
Though, bro,
or Brennan
Mudryk
Johnson, then I would pick
has
Sterling.
been.
But in that
popping
case,
up. The thing is, can I just say, Igal, whenever Mudrik's played this season, he hasn't dropped below a 7. He has been quality in the Premier League. That's why I think he has to be in this team. He has to, bro.
And you know what? Modric probably has a better case than what's the case? What's his name?
Brennan Johnson.
Brennan Johnson.
What has Brennan Johnson done?
Bro, Mudrik is way better than Brennan Johnson. What the hell? Way better.
I understand if we're not going to put in
Brennan
his list of injuries, but you have to bring up his name because he's a class left wing.
And what has he done this season to be put in this team?
He's had like 4 games and he's had like 2 assists. He's been really good.
How many goals has Kulusevski scored this season?
Kulusevski, he ain't scored much goals, but I'm pretty sure he's like on crazy numbers for assists.
Yeah, but Kulusevski this season has less Premier League goals than Disasi. You know that, right?
Yeah, but Kulusevski's not really a goal scorer. He isn't.
Yeah, but he's playing. The fact he has less Premier League goals than a centre back.
Let me see how many goals Kulusevski has scored because I don't think that's
shocking.
perfect. How many goals does Disasi have this season?
1.
Yeah, so Kulusevski has more.
How many does Kulusevski have?
2. So that argument is completely out the window.
Are you sure he has 2? Because the last time I checked, he had 1.
No, well, he has 2. I just checked. I'm pretty sure he has 3. I don't know why it says 2 there because I remember.
Well, that's still shocking for a winger, but fair, isn't it? It's calm.
Because he's not the type of goal scoring winger.
Do me a favor. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Colwell or Sterling? Who gets in?
Colwell or Sterling?
Sterling.
Yeah.
Sterling.
Colwell or what do you call it? Kulusevski. Who gets in?
Oh, Kulusevski.
Colwell for me. I think Kulusevski has been good, but I think
I meant Cole Palmer. My bad.
Palmer. I still think Kulusevski. Mouse.
I think
Cole Palmer.
I think Palmer's better than Kulusevski.
Cole Palmer has been better than Kulusevski.
Yeah, I agree.
What Cole Palmer has done in the last 4 games has been better than what Kulusevski has done the whole entire season.
Facts.
No, that's not true. Kulusevski goes on the radar, and it's
yeah, but Danny, bro, he has less. He has.
Let me read you how many assists Kulusevski has. Kulusevski has.
This is what I'm doing.
Kulusevski has less Prem goals than I was hearing. What? That is crazy.
This is what I'm thinking. Mad. I'm thinking you guys could put Cole Palmer and Sterling, or you could take out Cole Palmer and put in Kulu.
It has to be Kulu. What is that? And if we're also going to go on availability, Cole Palmer's played how many games for Chelsea this season?
He's been absolutely excellent every single game.
Exactly, but they've just signed him, so we've got a very short time span to see Cole Palmer, and then we've got a larger span.
No, but we're doing it based on this season and fitness. We're not doing it
even this season. Even this season, we've seen Kulusevski play pretty much been available every game and put in a good performance. Well, Cole Palmer's only played like 3 games, and it's been like 1 was decent. I don't even think the other 2 were that good.
Has Kulusevski scored a goal in this season?
He scored
twice. Kulusevski has 2 Premier League goals.
He scored the last minute win against Sheffield United, and then he scored the other one against.
Outside of that, what has he done?
Kulusevski has created a lot of chances. By the way, don't forget.
He's created a lot of chances.
That is wild, bro.
He's a creator. He's a creator. That's the type of footballer
he is. He's a winger, though. He's actually he needs to be scoring goals. He's a winger.
He's created 22 chances. That's true.
That's not true. That's not true, Yasin.
But you've already got.
Okay, guys, 1 second. Let me dead it. Cole Palmer has played for Chelsea. How many games? 4 games. He's created 12 chances, gotten one assist, and he has how many goals? 2 goals. Kulusevski has played 10 games, created 22 chances, and has 2 goals. Who's been better?
He has no assists.
Who's been better? Yeah, he has no assists.
Palmer's been way better. No assists. So
Kulusevski has, by the way, Kulusevski has doubled the chance creation, but also has played 2 more games.
Exactly. Then Palmer, bro. It's clear Palmer.
No. It's crazy. And then you have to also look at the teams that Kulusevski has played against and put in good performances against.
Kulusevski has actually played less games, but he has more starts. Cole Palmer has played more games. Cole Palmer has played 12 games, but mostly, but he only started 8 of them. So he's had.
Are those games included for Manchester City?
Holy shit! Cole Palmer only played 425 minutes. Kulusevski played 892 minutes. So based on minutes played to production, Cole Palmer has been much better.
He's been way better. And in big games, he's always been there as well. Kulusevski, I haven't even seen it.
Cole Palmer takes this, bro.
Here's what I'll say.
How was
Cole Palmer,
Kulusevski
when he was
against
playing at
Liverpool and
Manchester
Arsenal?
City, wouldn't even get a start if one of the wingers went blind. Kulusevski gets into that City team. When
Bro,
Cole Palmer was
I thought
there,
it
before
showed
Cole Palmer won them the Super Cup.
the Super Cup. That's
Are you-
literally against
What?
Sevilla. Sevilla, like it's not like it's the
But
champion.
Yasin, he's
He
literally
played
the Super
when they
Cup.
had him in the Premier
Bro,
League.
the Super Cup is still a trophy, though. It's still a trophy, Danny. It's still a trophy.
It is still a trophy, but I'm saying like it's not really like a big comparison to say like, oh yeah, he won them the Super Cup. But
What has
in the Premier
Kulusevski
League-
actually done at
in the
Spurs?
Premier League where they actually took
Yo,
it seriously.
what is this
He
done
didn't
on
play
about?
Cole.
Cole Palmer played 7 games and has like 6+ GA. That's
Exactly. And
It's-
Palmer, I believe Palmer has 2 Premier League goals this season. He scored 2 penalties, I think.
true. Listen, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I'm gonna show you guys the final team. Let me know if you guys disagree or agree.
But Cole Palmer doesn't even play on the right.
Palmer has to get in there, but it's calm. Innit? We'll give him Kulusevski. It's calm.
We'll give him Kulusevski, but Cole Palmer should be in the team. But there you go.
And if Udoji's fit, he starts. And also if Bentancur was fit the whole season, he starts over Gallagher. Realistically,
You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna
starts
do?
with Gallagher,
You know what we're gonna do?
Gallagher
How
for
about
me.
this? 1 second. Next week, I have a video on Friday. We'll come back and we'll talk about the game and we'll predict next week's game.
Before we go, let me just drop this hot take. Gallagher for me has been on par with Madison, but nobody's
oh
ready
my
for that.
god, that
Nobody's
is
ready
one
for
of the
that.
most atrocious.
That's a hot take.
Nobody's ready for that. Nobody's ready for that conversation. This season,
Nobody's
Gallagher has
ready.
been on par with Madison. That's the truth. But yeah, it's calm anyways.
Well, what's your hot take then?
My takes are not hot because they're actually like reasonable.
Do you
Oh,
think
when is-
Tottenham can win the league this year?
Yeah, I think we can in the league. Okay, yeah, like to be honest,
My takes are not
No,
hot.
no,
I think Tottenham can win the league.
to be honest, like I can't barely hear you laughing because you're too low down there in 11th. So it's pretty
Oh
difficult to hear the laughter because 11th is like the fact that you can laugh at me from 11th place is actually laughable.
You know
It's
what?
actually-
We're gonna
We're
wrap
10
it up
games
there,
in,
guys.
brother. We're 10 games in. Wait for it. Give it time.
I've seen
it
enough.
up.
I've seen enough already. I've seen
We're
enough
gonna-
already.
we're
How
gonna
10
wrap
games
it
in
up.
last season you were saying you're going to win the league too.
Listen, all I'm saying is, Danny, if you guys are competing for something, just remember to deliver. Don't let the Spurs bozo gene hit you. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
One second. Big up to Kingsley for the super chats. He's the legend for the day. AMT with his super chat and Kabuti with his super chat also. Big up to all the super chatters and big up to everyone in the comment section. We've gotten over 100 likes on today's video, so big up to you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It's been absolute carnage. We're out of here. Big up Yasin. Big up Dan.
guys.
Big up Vader. Big up Ram. Big up everyone who's been involved today. And we're out of here, people. Have
Can I
yourselves
say
a
my score
wonderful
prediction
time.
before we go off?
What?
Can I say my score prediction before we go off?
Oh shit, yeah.
3-0 Tottenham.
Yasin?
2-1 Chelsea.
You know what my score prediction is?
Wiz.
1-1.
You're gonna say a draw. You're gonna say a draw.
Oh my god, you have to.
The reason
ruin
you're
it
saying
now,
a draw
man.
is because of the Arsenal draw. and you wanna
Listen,
say a
I
Tottenham
actually
thing
think
over
I
Arsenal.
want Chelsea to win, but I don't think Chelsea are going to be able to keep Tottenham from scoring. That's the reality.
The thing is, like I said, for me, this season I'm only been scared of one player. Son is just a bagsman. That's the only player I'm really scared of this game.
Zuma.
That like in terms
Romero,
of
Van
in
de
terms
Ven,
of your
Coutinho.
attack, the player I'm scared of the most is Son by far. That's
Yeah,
it.
because he's our best attacker.
Yeah, and he's
Anyways,
the most
guys,
beautiful.
I'm going to wrap it up here. Have a good one. Have yourselves a
But yeah,
wonderful day. We're out of here.
Come on, you Spurs.
Love. Peace.